to the T. ET is in the booth.
Rise and shine. Googans go time on a Tuesday morning. Another chilly Tuesday out there and about as we get you up and going. 6 o'clockers doing more before 7 than most will do all day. Appreciate you out there. Well, the script has flipped. And if you are looking for an edge, Liam Cohen, now I guess the edge has to be prove everyone right. Man, I have spent the last day basking in the glow of all the Jaguars love that's out there. And I listened to some of the Rich Eisen show, and I heard Chris Sims' latest evaluation of Trevor Lawrence, and whether it's the quarterback or the football team, they've caught up. The Jags are now being placed there with the Chargers and Broncos and Patriots and Bills and every other power team that has flexed at times this year in the AFC. That's where we are. That's where we're thought to believe. That's what people think about us. We can keep in our inferiority complex and our lack of shine if we want to try and use that. But at this point, it's just not true. The Jags are being recognized for what they're doing. They're putting a wagon on the rest of the league. Coming out of the bye week, they are just on fire, and it's been a smoke show, hasn't it? And everyone knows how big this game is coming up this Sunday at Denver. And everyone is now very well aware of just how good our sleepy little football team is playing down here in Northeast Florida. Yeah, just fly on by when you head down to South Beach. Here we are, busting tails and playing football. But the narrative has changed on this team. E.T., good morning.
Sup, I see.
You feel that a little bit?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you feel that respect coming down. We're deep in now, 10-4, and you take stock of teams and how they're playing and who they have beaten this year. And we're checking an awful lot of boxes for this huge football game. Man, I can't wait till Sunday. Wow, what a game. Biggest regular season game we've had here since, the Titans, I guess, to win the division back in 22. This is a huge football game. And again, we're not the only ones sitting here thinking about how the Jaguars' path could take them to a 1 seed. They are thought of in those starting gates as down the stretch we come. I've done the heavy lifting for you. You're welcome. Let me tell you what is by no means an outlandish suggestion. Like, this could very easily play out, okay? Work with me. Right now in the AFC, the Broncos are the top seed. They're 11-2. The Patriots, after losing at home to the Bills, have fallen to 11-3. And then there are a host of teams, including the Jaguars, the Jags, the Chargers, the Bills, are all 10-4. If the Jags win out, and we're going to go with that as our baseline, right? We're going, dream for the sky. Then we're going to have to play the ultimate scenario that would get the Jaguars there. So first and foremost, this isn't an assumption. This is the scenario. And the Jags control part of the scenario from this degree. All right, so the Jags went out. They finished 13-4. The Broncos lose to the Jags. Okay, let's go one step. The Chargers, who are also 10-4, they win out. So they're 13-4. Okay, for the Jags to win out, they beat the Broncos. For the Chargers to win out, they beat the Broncos. So the Broncos finish 13-4. The Patriots lose to the Ravens this weekend, then win their last two, and they finish 13-4. And the Bills win their last three. They have Cleveland. They've got the Eagles at home and then another team. But let's just say the Bills went out. And again, this is not a far-fetched scenario, right? That all sounds very believable. But if those things happen, Jags went out, Chargers went out, that means the Jags and Chargers both beat the Broncos. Those three finished 13-4. Patriots lose one game to the Ravens. They finished 13-4. And the Bills went out. They finished 13-4. And lo and behold, at the end of this dog pile, you got 5 teams in the AFC at 13-4. Pretty sure Jags own the tiebreaker over all of them. So got to win out. Can't be the top seed. We're close enough to the top seed now. Let's go for it, right? Like in our minds, in the fun fandom. So job one, the Jags have to win out. There is no other scenario for that top seed. There is for the division title, but it would include the Colts beating the Texans the last week of the year in Houston. Don't see it. I think Houston's probably going to win their last. Oh, does Houston also have the Chargers? Yeah, the Chargers got Broncos and Tex, so the Houston would be out. We're okay. If the Chargers went out, we're going to win the division. Most likely, we could lose the game. So, is that right, though? Is that who they play? Go check. I'll do it. I got it right here. There's so much cross-pollination here in the schedule. Yeah. This week, it is, or in 2 weeks. This week, they've got the Raiders. But the Texans got to finish at the Chargers. We're going to be big Chargers fans, bottom line, the way it looks. Jags went out. They don't have to worry about anything. They're division champs at worst. I would imagine they're a 2 seed. But, at worst, they'd be a 3 seed. Went out. You're a 3 seed. You got a home playoff game. We'll go from there. And, again, I think the 2 seed this year is more valuable than other years because that 1 seed could very well lose their home playoff opener. Right? A Bills or a Texans or somebody could go in there and beat that one of those 2 teams on the right evening. So that's where we are. And by the way, it's not our little hometown secret anymore. The Jaguars, in particular, the way Trevor is playing. Man, I've never seen a narrative change so quickly on a dude. And Trevor had to spend a lot of this year, ET, battling back the demons of criticism. He's aware, right? He's cruising along. Jags won, but that was a big kind of part of the headline early in the year. And obviously he had the mental, strength and consistency to play through that and now play the best football of his career, 3 straight 100 rated games, including a career high 136 against the Jets. Well, now he's got to deal with the success. And I don't know if deal is the right word, but I mean, there's not been a middle ground, right? Or ho-hum. He's just kind of in the middle. And now the thought is starting to take hold around the league that he's not just guiding them through, but he can put them on his back if he has to. And he seemed to have done that these last 3 weeks. And high quarterback play, the way he's playing now, which is certainly top 10, maybe even a little higher, is good enough that if the other traits that this team has shown, if they play out, then yeah, who knows, man? Sky's the limit for sure. Monday Night Football last night. It's bizarre. It really what a label of softness this is. The Dolphins have now lost 15 straight, I think, when it's 40 or below. Hey, come on, boys. What are we doing? Look, the Steelers are better than you, so perhaps they win last night, 85 and sunny. I don't know. But this stretch, you know who's never been tagged with that label? Us. Like the Bucs and Dolphins both have this terrible record of playing in either under 40 or under freezing. We haven't been a prisoner to that stat as much as those two have. But the Dolphins finally ended this little charade they'd been on the last few weeks. They'd won 4 in a row. But they went to Pittsburgh last night and got their clocks cleaned pretty good. It was 28-0, wasn't it? And the Dolphins scored a couple of late touchdowns. So the Steelers keep pace. They've got a 1-game lead over the Ravens. So that's certainly going to give us some drama. There's really not a whole lot percolating for the spots in the AFC. I mean, it's almost settled. Houston, leads the Colts by a game. Colts play San Francisco this week. Then they got the Jags. Then they got the Texans. Hard to imagine the Colts are going to, after a 7-1 start, feels like they're not going to make the playoffs. So really, it's the shuffling, and the shuffling at 1, at 2, at 3, at 5, at 6, and at 7. Man, all those teams are going to be playing with an edge, and there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of games there. Like Denver's got to play the Jags and the Patriots. The Chargers got to play Denver and Houston. A lot of sorting here in just this final 3 weeks of the season. What a final weekend it's going to be with all those division games and with so much still at stake. It's nice to kind of have that game in hand, isn't it? Right? A lot of years you'd like to have the chance to play Houston or Indy. Bring the Titans here for the season ender. I'm cool. But Monday Night Football goes to the Steelers, and the bigger picture there is, again, that's really the only race in the AFC that's got a whole lot of drama other than the shuffling of the seeds. But whoever loses the Steelers-Ravens, division fight will not make the playoffs. Certainly doesn't look that way. So more NFL talk. We've got we'll get hectic this morning with the power rankings. What were we last week? We got up to 8. Yeah, it was Brunel.
Yeah, it was Brunel, 8.
8. Without 8's a good spot. We may just kind of sit at 8 until beat Denver. You're going to be 4. You're going to be 3. I mean, you're going to jump way up. But again, do we really care now about the power poll?
All right, as long as we're in 8, so I'm good.
When you're bustling around down there, hovering around 500 and just trying to get some notoriety, that power poll means more. But when you're a real team, a legitimate team, all that matters are standings and playoffs. So we will, like I said, let's just kind of bask in a little bit, right? Let's revel in this recent success and just get so excited about a big game this weekend. And hopefully, by the way, this is the first of many to come. The Jags are going to finish in first place. They're going to play a first-place schedule. Get all those big boys next year. Going to be in prime time. We got fish to fry before I can't help but get ahead of myself just a little bit, E.T. We got Doering today? Yeah, I asked on the air. We peel back the curtain here. I know we get to the holidays. I know he's coming down the home stretch, but certainly timely news if we do have Chris Doering today. Timely news. I guess it could be interpreted as a bombshell in the transfer portal yesterday.
Pretty big.
Felt more like to me you tossed a pebble into a pond is what it felt like to me. We'll explain when we come back. On the other side, DJ Lagway, he gone. Next on The Drill, it's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, Post-Game Monday is like digesting a huge day of football.
Let's do this.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day.
It's not great. It's fantastic.
Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Post-Game Monday.
So delicious.
On 1010XL.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Pros.
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Pros.
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com.
Pros.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Helmets and Heels calls on Jags former middle linebacker Tom McManus to elevate your afternoon.
He's the best. Guys got it all.
Catch the pros' point of view afternoons 2 to 4 on 1010XL. Fought for you by Queen Law Group. For the injured, fighting for you.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Local 234 plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and thank you to all the members and contractors for their continued support and partnership. Together, they've helped build a stronger foundation for Jacksonville since 1901. Enjoy spending time with your friends and families this holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Local 234, make the right connection. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
At Hollis Pools, building a pool is personal. We sit down with you, listen to your vision, and bring your backyard dreams to life right here in Northeast Florida. Working with us doesn't feel like working with a contractor. It feels like working with family. Every Hollis Pools project supports Project Savior Outdoors, helping bring hope to our veterans. Visit HollisPools.com. Hollis Pools, your vision, your pool, your escape. License number CPC 1461233.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I just got back from the farm at Okefenokee. Man, it's incredible. Just an hour north of Jacksonville and Folkestone. I was so impressed. It's about connecting with nature, with food, with community. And now you can own your very own handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm. Everything you need is there. You'll hardly need to go grocery shopping. Learn more about all of it at okefarm.com. That's OKE farm.com, the farm at Okefenokee.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Welcome back. You're listening to The Drill on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Remember Catlin when Santa comes down the tree. Oh, for the truck guy in your life. Gift certificates at Catlin, from bedliners, bug shields, everything in between. My friends at Catlin Truck Accessories. Truck guy here. I mean, I'm a rolling advertisement for my friends there at CTA. I was thinking about this, E.T. We sent a couple of big, burly linemen out into the college football fray. Highly acclaimed, five-star level talent the last couple of years. Last year, in fact, right? With big Solomon Thomas, we sent to LSU from Reigns here on the First Coast. And our buddy Jake Wanera, the big, burly interior lineman, took over as a starter. He went up to Michigan. Two big-time recruits, two big offensive line studs, went off to start their careers last year at LSU and Michigan. And, buddy, have they lived through a sugar storm, huh?
Both of them.
Yeah, right. Solid LSU and all that that's gone down with the coach being fired, and then Lane and that whole drama. And up at Michigan, I don't know how to even explain. It'll be interesting to talk to Jake in the offseason and, just get his perspective on the tumultuousness of the Michigan situation. So their interim coach is this guy, Biff Poggi. Biff Poggi. And Biff's an old-timer. He's been around for a while, and he takes over on an interim basis. He met the media yesterday for a Citrus Bowl presser because Michigan is off to play in a Jan 1 bowl, and he admits it is tough times in Ann Arbor. Been a tumultuous time. Poggi said, a lot of first disbelief, then anger, then really what we're in right now is the kids, quite frankly, feel very betrayed, trying to work through that. Poggi says he's helped the players with lots of arms around shoulders, lots of listening, lots of telling them that you love them, but showing it because words are cheap. Ain't that the truth? Says the guy making his money with words. And that takes a lot of time. What it really takes is you being willing to listen. Earlier this year, Poggi is in somewhat familiar territory. He was an interim coach against Central Michigan and Nebraska in place of Moore, who was serving a suspension as part of self-imposed sanctions on a completely different matter. Poggi has also been the head coach at Charlotte in his career, but Michigan just trying to circle the wagons. As they, what is that? Is that Georgia Tech? I think they'll face. I think Georgia Tech ended up getting that, what used to be the Citrus Bowl call. So Michigan, it's a mess. And man, these two offensive line prospects stepped right into a hornet's nest, didn't they? In Baton Rouge and ultimately Ann Arbor. Arch Manning says he will return for the 2026 season. If you left Arch Manning with the early season impression that, he was in over his head or it was a bust or he wasn't living up to the acclaim, then you missed kind of the real development and the growth of Arch Manning in the second half of the season, because by the time Texas, by the way, plays Michigan. It's not Georgia Tech. By the time we got to the end of the year, Arch was playing really good football, and he played better and better as the season went on. Ultimately, his stats landed at a pretty, okay level. Completed 61% of his passes, almost 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 picks, and again, he got off to a real slow start. Not a lot of production in the first few years, so it will be a fourth season for Arch Manning at Texas, and it feels like he is growing into that prospect that you thought he was going to be, right? It feels like next year Arch will be on that Heisman list, and he'll live up to it from start to finish, which is not the vibe that you were getting, Gator fan, admit it, not the vibe that you were getting from DJ Lagway in his second year as starter in Gainesville. What a difference a year makes. Last year, Lagway was the belle of the ball. His abilities his freshman year, particularly to make the big play, I think helped us overshadow some shortcomings in his game, even in that freshman year. But it just never got on track. He didn't have an offseason last year. Should he or shouldn't he have surgery? Is he or isn't he throwing? Will he or won't he practice? And he just looked rusty and lethargic and no good, quite frankly, for most of the year. After a freshman year where Lagway completed basically 60% of his passes for almost 2,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, 9 picks, but his average per attempt 10, right, would go downfield. After that, as a freshman, there was no growth. He did improve to 63% passing, but just 2,200 yards in a full season pretty much. Remember, he missed games in 24. Barely had more yards. His average per attempt way down to just 6.7, 16 touchdowns, and a whopping 14 interceptions. So yesterday, when word came down that DJ Lagway was headed into the transfer portal, I didn't care. I didn't. Perhaps that's short-sighted and mistaken, and maybe, obviously he wasn't coached well. Just a band of bumbling fools down there in Gainesville trying to develop talent. Woefully coached. No one put any kind of expectation on him. No one put any kind of reins on him. It felt like it just kind of went, and not in an egregious, arrogant, entitled way, but just in let DJ be DJ. By all accounts, a hard worker, a nice man, wants to stay in Gainesville. New staff don't want him. That's what it feels like. Feels like the first meeting that the new staff had with DJ didn't go well. And they're going to make him compete for the job. They're, trying to get a beat on who he is as a player. He does kind of have that nonchalant look. He's just right. I mean, and I'm not saying he's just kind of, on and off the field without a whole lot of emotion typically, but just played mistake-filled football this year. Mistake-filled. And I could very well, Gator fan may look back and say, oh, boy, that was dumb. Why did we let him go? I'm ready for a complete fresh start, which includes the new coach finding his quarterback, the new coordinator finding his guy. And if that could have been DJ, stick around and fight for it. If not, take it, man. Open up some NIL money for guys who want it. Again, I don't want to disparage DJ Lagway. He went to Florida when he didn't have to. He's a very highly rated recruit. He wants to stay by all accounts, and it's just not going to work out, and he's going to go into the portal. I don't wish him any ill will at all. Wish it had gone better, especially in this year too. But I don't think that it's going to be a move that comes back to bite Florida. And I think if DJ Lagway right now, some of the names, some of the programs that are being tossed around include LSU, Miami, Clemson. I think he'll ultimately end up fighting for jobs there if he goes to those places. He just throws the ball into trouble too much. And again, he was, he was hurt last year. He didn't get to practice near enough, especially in the preseason. But he'll be sought after. Going into the transfer portal, injuries, coaching changes. Who knows why the development just absolutely hit stop this year. But he's got a good profile. He's been, placed with a first-round grade in the past, certainly first-round upside. I don't know about that dual threat tag they keep putting on him. He's a straight-ahead runner, but didn't feel like much of a dual threat quarterback at Florida. So we'll see. Wide array, Baylor, Duke, FSU, Clemson, LSU, Miami, Texas Tech. Those are among. I'd like to see him go to Texas Tech. Go on out to Texas. Go to a good program there. I can wish you well. I don't have to watch you play at FSU or Miami or LSU or some rival.
And ain't he from Texas?
Yeah, he's from Texas.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, going out to Texas Tech, man. They got lots of money to give out there, apparently.
That's
And we'll see where. And if you go to Texas Tech, I can root for you, man. Again, I got no ill will towards DJ Lagway. Certainly frustrating to watch, but at the end of the day, I think this says it. And Gator fan, tell me what you think on the text line. Are you losing sleep over this? It didn't hit me. I mean, I got to be honest. Jack Pyburn leaving last year felt like a bigger story and bigger loss. So whether it's Tramel Jones up first down there, or I would imagine there's a quarterback in the portal that they want and they got eyes on. That's what I would think. That's how college football works these days. But by all accounts, DJ Lagway has played his last game for Florida. It was a brief career, and boy, it shone bright at times. Man, the tail end of the 24 season, it sure looked like they were in position to springboard, and Billy Napier screwed it all up. Just absolutely just demolished it. Have fun at JMU. Good luck with that guy, boys. Oof. The Sun Belt has changed. When old Sun Belt Billy won those titles, Sun Belt Billy's done winning titles, ladies and gentlemen. He can go to the best team in the Sun Belt. That's it for hardware for that guy. Anywho, we shall see. We shall see where DJ Lagway ends up, but it at this point certainly looks like it's not Gainesville. That ship is now sailing. Man, I'm really looking forward to the college football playoffs. Captain Obvious here, but we get a game on Friday night. That's Oklahoma and Alabama. Then we get 3 on Saturday. Now, look, they're positioned for a couple of blowouts, a couple of mismatches. We're positioned with a couple of mismatches because the JMU and Tulane, those gifts, those participation trophies have to take the field for the first time in the playoffs. So I would imagine easy double-digit wins for both Ole Miss and Oregon. And you know what I don't want to hear? I don't want to hear, when either James Madison or Tulane or both, and I'll be rooting for them, but I don't want to hear when you keep it within a score for much of the night and only lose by 17, how that was an accomplishment and you proved your worth. I don't want to hear that. No, you know who else doesn't want to hear that? Notre Dame, who'd beat you by 30. Just saying. But I decided just for giggles, and what I'll do before they preview each game, I'll just say who I think is going to win the game. But I got 4 predictions for the games this weekend. It starts on Friday night. Alabama is at Oklahoma. That's a tough one. Oklahoma went into Bama and won, I believe. And Oklahoma beat Bama last year when they kind of got hot at the end of the year. Oklahoma was kind of profiled like Florida. They finished last year pretty good, and it was thought they could maybe take off. And Oklahoma did what the Gators were supposed to do, and they did it against a tough schedule too. So not that it's impossible. I mean, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Are you going to get fooled a third time? I think Oklahoma will win the game. They beat them last year in Oklahoma. They beat them this year in Tuscaloosa. I think they'll beat them Friday night in Norman, and then the Monday morning quarterback can begin on Alabama getting that spot in the field. So I'll go there. Then the early game on Saturday, right out of the gates, it's Texas A&M Miami. Man, I'm having a hard time making up my mind on that one. But the Gators played both teams. I don't know if that's the right prism to look through. Miami seems like a better team to me, but I just don't trust the Canes doing what they're supposed to do, right? You pretend to follow the Canes.
Yeah.
What's your confidence meter going into Texas A&M?
Yeah, like you just said, I just don't trust them to handle business whenever business needs to be handled.
Yeah, so we'll see if they can. I think they sneak through this time. I think Carson Beck at quarterback is a little bit different edge for them. He's been in these type games. He's played in SEC road venues, and Miami's got good lines of scrimmage. That should be a good game. Mm-hmm. They're real similar teams, really. The skill sets of the quarterback are different, but they both have good quarterbacks, and they both have speed for sure. I'm going to say Miami pulls out a squeaker. And then
Squeaker.
Come on, man. Tulane at Ole Miss, James Madison at Oregon. Those are games that are typically played September 6th, like throwaway games that no one watches.
Stat game.
All right. Let's see. We got a predictions here. Ole Miss 17.5-point favorite. I got a score prediction here, 31-17. Listen, that's a good sidebar watch for me. I don't feel like I'm walking in step here with Gator Nation. I feel most Gator fan doesn't really care or not aware. I like watching my future coach. I'll be rooting for him to go beat Ole Miss. Show something. But heavy underdogs and predicted here to lose by 14. James Madison at Oregon, that's a 21.5-point spread. You got a playoff where you invited teams, thought it'd be a good idea to put one team against another as a 21.5-point underdog. Well played. Let's see. Oregon 41, James Madison 10. I'm rooting for JMU. I got JMU fans out there, and they're passionate, and they get on me. They think I hate them. I'm hating on them. I'm not. I'm hating on the system. Insert whatever. You could be Liberty or Coastal Carolina or any other. Let's see what they say. Alabama at Oklahoma. Alabama's actually favored in that game, 1.5. The prediction, Alabama 24, Oklahoma 21. Oklahoma feels like they haven't won a big, huge game like this in a while, although they won enough games to get into the playoff. And then the final one, let's see what they say about Miami, Texas A&M. Texas A&M, a 3.5-point favorite. I do love Miami getting 3.5. I might steal that one in the Friday 5-pack. The prediction here is, well, I got two, 28-24 Texas A&M, 27-24 Miami. There were two predictions on all these. Stand by. Let me give you the other ones real quick. We'll go to break. I want to come back in here from Liam Cohen. I got Bama over Oklahoma. One of these, there's only one on that one. Some there were one, some there were. They both say Bama by 3. All right, Oklahoma saying, well, how many times we got to beat them? We'll see if we can do it again. Liam Cohen and more when we return. You are listening to The Drill. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
He was the best back in Jacksonville.
It has to be Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill Monday mornings at 8:30.
A tough guy.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Mike Dempsey here, and it's commercial truck season at Duval Ford. Right now, your business can drive off with serious savings. Thanks to Section 179 of the IRS tax code, you can immediately deduct the full purchase price of qualifying new or pre-owned work trucks and equipment this year, instead of depreciating it over time. Upgrade your fleet, lower your tax bill, and get to work fast. Visit DuvalFord.com to explore inventory or stop by 1616 Cassett Avenue today for big number 1 Duval Ford.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
New Year's Eve sale prices are happening now at Superior Fireworks in Orange Park. Locally owned superstore with something for everyone at any budget. Stop in today for early savings or online at SuperiorFireworks.com.
San Jose Collision is hiring for an automotive detailer and porter. If you're detail-oriented, dependable, and love working with cars, apply in person at San Jose Collision in Mandarin. Valid driver's license required.
Hey, folks, it's Frank Frangie. Now, I've been telling you about my daughter, Amber, and she's been telling you how much weight she's dropped with Awaken 180. It's hard to believe. Even in football season, even when she hangs out with her friends, and even when she tailgates and does all that stuff, she's still losing weight. You can even drink alcohol. Can you believe that? Well, Awaken 180 shows you how to swap calories, not flavor. You have to be disciplined, but they make it easy. Amber and I talk about this all the time. She can't believe how easy it is, and she's so excited about it. But what I will tell you is it's really working. I see how excited she is. I see the look on her face. I see how her self-esteem has changed and her confidence. It's one of the greatest things that's ever happened with my daughter, and it means that much to me. Now, Awaken 180 programs are reimbursable with your HSA or FSA, and those HSA dollars expire December 31st. Don't leave money on the table. Call Awaken 180 today and kickstart your transformation before the new year. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800, or go to awaken180weightloss.com.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Call us at 904-712-4004 or visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more, Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Football season is all about the big moments. How about some killer wings and cold ones to go along with it? Check out Hurricane Grill and Wings on St. Augustine Beach. Tons of TVs so you don't miss any of the action, but still that open-air atmosphere you crave. Hurricane Grill and Wings on A1A in St. Augustine.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
That's a good football team. I've been following them and had a lot of crossover tape with those guys. Have watched them execute at a high level from afar and defensively, do a really nice job. So we know this is a darn good opponent going on the road. I think Mile High is a really cool place to play and compete at. You think about football, you think about going and playing a game like this. This is going to be a really good challenge for us. As you mentioned, there's a lot of similarities right now in some ways, and being explosive, like that quarterback can run, he can throw it down the field, and their defense is played at a really high level, and it's a good, solid special teams unit as well. So I've always had a lot of respect for Sean Payton.
That is Liam Cohen talking about the challenge of a trip to Denver this weekend. I'll give you a little bit more of the less coach speak on what Denver's bringing to the table. Bo Nix is not going to throw the ball downfield. Like 80, almost 90% of his throws are within 10 yards. They throw a high percentage behind the line of scrimmage, and they throw a lot of underneath. So I think the Jags' downfield coverage isn't going to get tested that much. And I think if you bring us up closer to the line of scrimmage with the athletes, probably not bad for the Jaguars in this particular matchup, right? If we've been tested and burnt downfield, hadn't happened for a while, but it's happened. So, in Denver's running game is, look, when they had J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, who's a rookie out of Vandy, I believe, when they were both up and running, the Broncos' run offense is, top 5 in the league. And it might still be up there, but they're not running the ball as effectively. And now R.J. Harvey is a little banged up. By the way, Bashal Tootin, we're not going to have for a few weeks. Had to have surgery on a broken finger. I think Hicken in the show last night with his TV friends there had LaQuint Allen on last night, so maybe get a little bit of insight into his perspective on that. I don't feel like LaQuint Allen can step into that backup rall. Do you?
I think
maybe.
So. I don't think there's much separation between him and Bashal.
Okay. The body types are different.
Yeah,
Tootin's certainly more of a bowler. Tootin, I want to be careful, and this is not harsh, strong comment. A little disappointing.
Yeah, no, agree.
Yeah. I mean, when you try these rookie running backs, they usually show you really something. They show you something.
Soon.
Yeah, and like I said, I had famously predicted he'd have a 60-plus yarder, and he almost had that one, and he tripped up.
Yeah.
But he's not consistently gotten into space. I'll tell you what the dude does. He's a contact magnet, isn't he? I feel like he runs into contact, whether he's returning kicks. I mean, returning kicks, he's shot out of a cannon, and it's like, boom, right into somebody. And also when he's running in the line, I bet vision is something they're working on with him. But anyway, back that's what they're going to do to you. They protect the quarterback, they get it out fast, and they get after the quarterback better than anyone in the league. So going to be challenge for the Jaguars secondary and the defense to keep it in front of them, we've not been good on third down. Third down defense is, doesn't fall in line with some of the other good traits that we've shown defensively. So, and the way the Broncos play, they end up in a lot of third manageable. And they'll go for it on fourth down, over and over. I saw Sean Payton do that, I thought, mistakenly a couple times late in the game against the Packers. So can Trevor keep up this hot streak, man? I'm just about everyone now that I'm either reading the updated list or hearing people talk podcast or other analysts, he's now thought of around the league as top 10 quarterback. Or maybe it's playing like a top 10 quarterback, and some push him even higher. Some say 6, 7, the way he's playing right now, the way they're going. And hopefully, like we said, what this is the result of all the processing now having take place, and you can just go out and play.
Yep.
And I heard him talking about, he's just like way steps ahead of where he was. Tim Patrick met the media either yesterday or 2 days ago. I saw this. I think it was Monday. Or maybe it was after the game. But he was asked, why is the offense playing like this? And, he thought for a second. He could have gone to Liam this, and we're getting that. And he said, Trevor. Trevor. He's got he's processing through. He knows where he's going on every play. If he needs to run, he runs. He's throwing. He's hitting us. And you know what else is happening? This is also funny. You talk about the quarterback, the identity of him, how important he is to the team. I bet you that if we went back and we tracked the Jaguars' power ranking when we got hectic, it would line up almost exactly with where the quarterbacks were ranked that week. And while we thought we were playing better than number 23, Trevor wasn't playing great.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was probably rated the 23rd quarterback. And look, all the websites do it week to week to week. Quarterback rankings through week 3, through week 7, now through week 15. And it's just been climb the last 2 or 3 weeks into the top 10 of every one of those current quarterback rankings. That's what you got to have if you're going to win it. You're not going to go win the Super Bowl with the 21st ranked quarterback. Not happening. Unless you are just like, all time in some area. So, meanwhile, for Liam Cohen, it's starting to get fun calling plays, man. It's starting to get fun, right? He said it at what seemed like a weird time to say it. Coming off the Cardinals game where they had interceptions, but they also had a lot of production in the passing game. And he said I said a loss. After that win, how much confidence he was gaining in the play calling. He's like, I went and told Trevor and the guys, man, I love this. I love what we're doing. I'm confident. Keep firing. And it's just gotten better and better and better. And he's feeling himself now as a play caller on Sundays.
I've always fed personally off of players and just their momentum. We talk about momentum a lot, actually, and just in terms of handling, riding, and trying not to get too high, too low. But you can't help but feel when guys have confidence and when you feel like what you're going to call is going to go, right? It's definitely a feeling you get, and you feed off each other. And so there was a lot of times yesterday that you were calling a play and very, very much so expected it to work. And that's a good feeling for all of us to have, right? And so, that's a cool part is when you're feeding off each other. And those guys did execute some stuff and we protected very well in the pass game. And so that in itself is a nice feeling for all of us that you can keep calling it because they're not getting home as much, and we're doing a great job.
All right. Look, there's been this nuance the last few weeks too, right? And part of the reality of the criticisms against Trevor and the passing game in general, whether it was the drops by the receivers or the inaccuracy and mistakes by the quarterback, it felt for a long time, going for the last few years in the beginning of this season, that every time we tried to complete a pass, there was a guy right on the hip, right on the shoulder. The window was tiny. We complain, man, why don't our guys run open? You watch the Texans, Nico Collins go across the middle, and he's got a 10-yard opening. Boy, it feels like these last 2 or 3 weeks, there are a lot more of those openings out there.
Man, Liam is in his bag right now with those play calls. They're getting open.
And the few times that he's need to put it between that sea of arms passing, he's been zipping them right through.
We were just looking at a picture yesterday that just shows you how it's a game of inches, and he's putting them right there.
Yeah, so everybody feeling great. It's a good time of year to feel like you're on your A game because that Broncos defense is for real.
50+ sacks.
This week's challenge is for real. What a big ball game we got coming up this weekend.
Sir.
Right here on 1010XL. We got a football fix when we return, then to the Hicken Arrival, the Doering Report, much more on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars are 3-point road dogs of the Denver Broncos on Sunday at Mile High Stadium, 45.5 the total. The 48-20 win over the Jets, the fifth straight win for the Jaguars, who are 10-4. Minus 145 to win the AFC South over Houston, plus 125. The Texans at home with the Raiders is 14.5-point favorites. Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 370 to win the NFC South. They're a 3-point favorite of the Carolina Panthers on Sunday at Bank of America Stadium. Tomorrow, the Cure Bowl in Orlando, South Florida, a 3-point favorite over Old Dominion, 53.5 the total. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
It's December. You need cash. You also need a new Kia Fast. At Kia on Atlantic, you can get both because it's our year-end cash bash. And during the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event, make no payments for up to 6 months or take advantage of 0% APR. Hurry and get to the year-end cash bash. Online at KiaOnAtlantic.com. Kia on Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do, stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
It's about the hunt.
Captain Kevin Favor here with Captain Kirk and Jeff Lagerman. We take you from the water to the woods.
On the Nimnit Outdoors Show. Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning.
Let's go to the woods, y'all.
Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it work. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hey, Jacksonville. I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Hey, this is a speed trap alert that I should almost give every morning as a public service announcement, even if there is not a speed trap set up there. But that area down on 95 around World Golf Village, I don't know what happens if people go into the twilight zone from a half mile north of WGV Parkway to a half mile south of it, but there's always problems there. And so they are set up there with a speed check this morning, both directions, north and south around WGV, which is a nice reminder to pick the lead out, get the lead out of the foot there at that little area in particular. Googans don't miss anything, E.T. I was talking about Trevor and where he, ranks now in some of these, national pundits quarterback rankings, and I said, he might be 6, 7 in some of them.
I see what happened.
From the text line. You say Trevor might be 6, 7 in the back seatigans go nuts.
That's crazy.
Oh, you back seatigans. I feel like the Googans are confident going to Denver.
Absolutely. I think they see the confidence that our quarterback's playing, and man, everybody's just happy we got Liam Cohen.
All right, here's some of the Gator fan on the text line about DJ Lagway heading to the transfer portal. Myself and the Gator fans I know are fine with DJ leaving. Same feelings as you. It's definitely time. Another one. It's definitely time for a completely clean slate in Gainesville. Wish DJ the best. Give me all fresh new faces and 8 to 10 wins. Another. Not losing sleep at all. Still has potential, but needs a fresh start for both sides. If we get this kid from Duke, it's a major upgrade. That's among those they are looking at. Lagway needed to go, feeling relieved. Like you said, Jeff, no ill will, but I've seen enough. So there you go. And here's one more from the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosure. I have a prediction for you. We'll hear Duval chants late in the broadcast on Sunday. I know a lot of people going out to that game.
Yeah, that's a fun game to go to.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mile high, local legal. Y'all keep it in the lanes.
Yeah, be careful.
All right, fire the band. We got a football fix. Monday Night Football last night, and this stat of softness that has just followed Tampa and Miami continues. And you put these jokers in chilly weather, and it's like they forget how to play football. I think it's, what was the number, 14, 15 in a row for the Dolphins when it's 40 or less. It was 17 last night, so they were frozen. 28-0 Pittsburgh before the Dolphins got a couple late. And that'll do it to it. They officially become among the eliminated at 6-8, and the Steelers 8-6. Old Mike Tomlin going to get himself another winning record, no matter how it plays out. And he staved off the Wolves for a couple of weeks with a couple of wins. They got that big one to end the season against Baltimore. Most likely it'll come down to that. The Steelers, I don't have it in front of me. I feel like I saw they have a couple tough games even before that one. Patrick Mahomes has had surgery, torn ACL, and we learned LCL. So maybe Doc Murphy can give us more insight on that one. We also learned for sure that Micah Parsons has the torn ACL. It's what they suspected, but the MRI confirms that. Phillip Rivers, old man Rivers, going to keep on flowing. He'll remain the starting quarterback when they take on the San Francisco 49ers. That's Monday Night Football this week. Jaden Daniels shut down for the year. That makes sense for the Commanders, it's been a lost season for them. And meanwhile, got a couple of injury news involving our game this week. And told you earlier, Bashal Tootin going to be out for a few weeks with finger surgery. And the Broncos defense took a hit. Safety Brandon Jones went on injured reserve. He's got a pec injury. It's significant. He was their third leading tackler, plays 93% of their snaps. And he's the second starter in the secondary to miss time this year, although Patrick Surtain is back. He missed 3 games, but he's played the past 3 with a brace on his arm and shoulder, so we shall see. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Jewelton Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. I'll see you on the home course. Hick and Arrival and more come your way next on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Saddle up your horses.
The Jaguars ride to the Rockies, ready to rope the Broncos at Mile High. Can the Jags break the Bronx? Saddle up and find out. It's Duval Attitude versus Denver Altitude. Jaguars, Broncos, Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010XL.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. I don't know how John Sumrall is going to do as the Gator coach. Nobody knows. I'm done predicting how coaches will do. But I'm astounded at how his presence has galvanized Gator Nation. All of Gator fans, so many of them were over it. It was Kiffin or bust. They were mad at the AD. They were mad at the program. They were mad at life. Then all of a sudden, this guy from Tulane gets the job, has a press conference, announces a couple coordinator hires, and everybody in Gator Nation, me included, are really excited. I'm astounded at how the presence of John Sumrall has suddenly galvanized Gator Nation. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC wishes you and your family a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And for the holidays, Nimnik Buick GMC has prices that are better than ever. You're looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnik, you'll find unbeatable holiday savings, huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, work-ready truck, or certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. So don't wait. Start shopping at NimnikBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Custom Home Builders. Fed up with your electrical and low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derails your schedules? Denny Thompson here for Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation. No hassle. Your homeowners will love the new Tyson showroom. Home builders team up with Tyson for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
Ready for huge holiday savings? It's the Expert Automotive Giving Garage. This Christmas, they're driven to give back. Bring in any new wrap toy donation and get $50 off any service. That's $50 off repairs, diagnostics, or maintenance just for helping a child. Plus, they're giving you 50% off your oil change. $50 off any service with a toy and 50% off oil changes. The Giving Garage at Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group, 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
So who doesn't want to save some pennies at the pump? You can by joining the Shell Fuel Rewards program. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. In fact, they have a 1, 2, 3 offer right now when you become a new member of the Fuel Rewards program at Shell. You'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 cents per gallon on your third. You get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons and restrictions apply.
Your pipes are leaking, don't get nervous. Fa la 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 la. Call Roll and Reach for same-day service. Fa la 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 la. He guarantees your satisfaction. Fa la 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 la. Call Roland and he'll spring into action. Fa la 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 la. This holiday season, if you have a leak and can't wait a week, dial 904-260-7059. And from the Roll and Reach family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Quality Automotive Valvoline Instant Oil Change. The Jaguar offense is clicking under head coach and play caller Liam Cohen.
You feel like what you're going to call is going to go. It's definitely a feeling you get, and you feed off each other.
DJ Lagway is leaving Florida after a rough meeting with the new staff. Despite not planning to transfer, he's now in the portal. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:02, it's 39 degrees. Ooh, it's chilly. Your time, man, your tip is brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Who is this, Dan?
Bone Crusher.
Oh, you know it, baby.
You know it. Yes, sir.
Okay, Dan. Yo. Yo.
Yeah. I like this song. I ain't never something.
Ain't never scared.
Scared. I ain't never scared. Going right out there to Mile High. Ain't never scared. You tell him, Bone Crusher.
That's right.
Could be here on a Tuesday hanging out. Man, it's cold outside. Been cold
Chilly.
the last couple days. It was cold yesterday. It was bone chilling cold yesterday.
It was almost colder when we left.
Bone chilling cold.
When the sun out, it was because of the wind.
Yeah. But anyway.
I found I found our time capsule. I was going through my desk.
Uh-huh.
Found our preseason picks. Those are always fun to look at
Oh,
late in the year.
Is that the NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Who are the Super Bowl picks?
I had, let's see. E.T. had Baltimore, Green Bay.
Okay, still in the hunt.
You had Baltimore, Detroit.
Barely hanging on.
I had Buffalo, Tampa. I'm also barely hanging on.
Barely hanging on.
Let's see.
It'll be a hard one to predict this year. It's such a change this year.
We got let's see. Anyway, we'll go through this at the end of the year.
Yeah.
We got a lot in play. You were soft. You weren't high on the Jags. E and I both. I went with the
in the playoffs.
Pick. We had them win in the division. I had Houston. We both had Houston in the playoff. You had Houston win the division, but not a second team. We all missed on Cincy. They fell off with no Joe Burrow. Anyway.
Yeah. Good game.
I was saying, too, the narrative has changed. If he's looking for an edge, then it needs to be the script. Okay, prove everybody what they think we are, because now everybody's on to our little secret.
Yeah, not really.
I felt like it.
Not really. I was listening somebody do a power poll and have us in the top 5, which is fine, but they had Houston. So,
well, Eisen put us up there as a top seed. You know, they did 10 minutes on the Jags. They're top seed material. No one's playing better football than Trevor and the Jags.
That's good.
Chris Sims has, Trevor up to 7 or 6 or whatever he is in his. So just some of that I'm hearing at least.
All right. I live vicariously through others when it comes to fantasy.
Okay.
And I did one last night. It was fun. I don't play, just time-wise. And, the way you have to manage the team and such. So my older son was in a playoff game. And so this is the ups and downs of the whole day, real quick going into the game last night. He's down about 7 points. I'll give you the exact number.
Is this the Boy King? Who is it?
No, my Drew.
Okay.
And he's got Jalen Warren. All right.
And the other guy's nothing?
Other guy's done.
And it's playoff time, too.
It's
so
playoff
this is
time.
nerve-wracking.
It's a playoff game.
Ooh, we got right down to that goal line twice.
So to start the day, he finds out that Jaylen Warren has developed a sickness and is now questionable.
Yeah, because I was playing against him.
So he's like, oh, my God. So now he has the Dolphins, like, backup running back, but he doesn't.
Ollie Gordon?
No, worst one. The other one.
Okay.
Wright.
Okay.
Jalen Wright.
Yeah.
Who had a good game last week, but he ain't getting in.
He won't carry for 2 yards.
He needs Jaylen Warren. So anyway, Jaylen Warren, he goes, well, I got news. Jaylen Warren's at the stadium, so I think he's going to play.
Okay.
He'll probably play. But still, you don't know, and it's just very, you're waiting the whole day. And so the game starts, and he needs basically 7 points. And, a couple yards, he's not getting much in the first half. So at the end of the first half, they get down to the goal line. He gets it twice.
And almost got in.
And he doesn't get in. So he's dog cussing the big tight end from Georgia because he missed the block.
That's so true.
Yep.
So it's so funny watching it. And I'm not watching it with him, but we're going back and forth. So he's at like 3.4 and he needs 6.5, okay? So
This is going to end like 6.3 or you watch. Because I know Warren's day. He probably had 2 or 3 catches, probably had about 25 yards on both. So he's going to be right on the number, man.
I said, so we're going back and forth. Like he goes, Jaylen Warren active, almost broke one. He had a long run that got called back because of a hold in the first half. He's like 3.4 away. I said, too much of 14 because Gainwell's playing a lot. He goes, 5 catches. He gets fake screen to Warren to throw to him again. So then he doesn't get in. He's losing his mind. He's 2.3 away. He's feeling okay at halftime. But I said, this is going to get dicey. And then, honest to God, Jeff, they threw him one on a touchdown drive, and he broke it. And so he literally is 1 yard away. One yard.
0.1. He needs one more carry.
0.1 he's losing by.
Yeah.
And so they're up 28 to whatever. They're killing
run the
him.
ball a couple times.
So, in trots the kid from Iowa with 8 minutes to go. The third-string kid. I go, he's not going back in because he's sick. We're up 18. And I'm like, holy crap. And so he's losing his mind. He's bumming, And he goes, this is unbelievable. I can't, And but then he gets the ball. The kid from Iowa gets the ball like 2 or 3 times in a row. Then Gainwell goes back in, so there's a little bit of hope. Then Gainwell's in, and Rodgers has to call timeout. Warren goes in. He lines up way to the left. It's 3rd and 6. And I swear to you, this is going to be his last play of the game. Rodgers takes it, throws it out to Warren. He gets that point, and he goes for about 5 yards. So he wins by point whatever.
Okay, good.
But it was.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, that was going to be his last snap of the night for Jaylen Warren, because you could tell that they were, shutting it down, and so he's able to advance. But it was, man, I forgot how that fantasy. I haven't played in so long, but it's kind of fun to watch you guys kind of twist and turn and squirm go through it. But yeah, it was crazy. The other big news yesterday we got is DJ Lagway leaving Florida. And everybody kind of seems to be of the ilk. It's probably best for both sides. Did you read the CBS article inside the Lagway thing and how it went down?
Yeah, he kind of what's intimated.
He didn't like being challenged, which is kind of.
I don't want to taint. I wish DJ Lagway the best. Didn't work. He came in Florida when he didn't need to. I don't think he's near as good as advertising. Wherever he goes, I don't think he'll be more than just an average quarterback.
But he also got paid, so
right, and
a lot of money.
But was a Gator and worked hard, and by all accounts. Now, I don't know the whole. That's on. He didn't take it in an entitled way, but Billy Napier didn't put any reins on DJ Lagway. Just let him be DJ.
Yeah,
because he's a coward.
Yeah,
because he didn't know how to lead men. And so we got stumped with it. Was he going to, would he have surgery, not have surgery? Would he throw? Would he not throw? Would he practice?
Right.
Would he not practice?
Right.
You can't have your quarterback, and it just feels like we were on that cycle with DJ the whole career. So, fresh start. They'll bring in a transfer who I promise you won't. The Florida won't suffer at the quarterback position for letting DJ go and then having to live through Willie or won't he? I mean, but yeah, if you're a starter and you won't take the challenge of being of competition,
it didn't sit well with me. I mean, did he work hard? I mean, do we know?
Well, that's what
We
the
don't
players
know.
that's what the players say.
Yeah,
I wouldn't assume that he didn't.
I just think, man, if you say again, it's a different world now, so I get it. But you say I'm a Florida Gator, man. Well, if you're a Florida Gator,
it sounded like Florida pushed him out, is what it sounded like to me. They're not committed to him. I think they've got their eye on somebody in the portal, whether it's, where it's coming from. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't fit what they want to do. I don't know those things yet about Sumrall, his philosophy, the coordinator.
Right.
I don't now, you're bringing in a coordinator who worked marvels with Haynes King. And a lot of Haynes King's runs were straight ahead runs. He wasn't a dual threat. It was so.
Well, the rumor is the Philo kid is who they're hot and going after, the Georgia Tech kid. But we'll see. And I saw some stuff last night. He wasn't at a team meeting, and so who knows?
Philo?
Yeah,
at Georgia Tech,
Atlanta. Yeah. Or so.
Philo played great for Haynes King when he had to last year. I say great. He played good.
Philo broke Trevor Lawrence's high school passing record.
Did he?
Yeah.
In Georgia?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Florida Gators, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the PGA Tour, soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Check out all the beautiful homes that they have. They are gorgeous. They really look terrific. And they'll give you unbelievable interest rate packages, 15 different locations throughout Jacksonville.
15 of them things.
15 of them things?
15 of them things.
Wow, just like
Taylor Swift's exes?
Ooh, sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, Travis.
Sorry. Thoughts on tell them Drew Finders Danny sent you. Thoughts on DJ Lagway hitting the portal? Good riddance. Should stay and compete. There are better options out there for Florida, or he's going to be a star.
I go 3. I don't think it's good rid. That's a little harsh for me. Again, people are welcome to that opinion. I get it if you trend that way, but for me, that's too harsh. None fits exactly where I would be, but I did the third one.
Okay. E?
It was good riddance.
Mm-hmm.
What was?
Stay and compete. He should have stayed and competed. Better options out there for Florida. He's going to be a star.
Oh, yeah. There's better options out there for Florida for sure.
41% say that. Good riddance, 34%. 14 points. Listen.
DJ Lagway, let's don't get it twisted. It was part of the problem last year.
Yes.
He was terrible.
Yes.
Terrible every game. Every stinking game, he was terrible. Big games, throws it to the other team.
Yes.
But the lethargically trots off the field is the whole optic of it all, all of it. Time for a new change. Texas Tech is where he should go. Go back to Texas.
I think he should go to Baylor.
Well, either one of those two. Go to Texas, one of those two teams, and,
Well, if he's scared of competition, like I say, he can go to LSU, but, I don't think DJ Lagway is going to be the plum of the transfer portal for Lane Kiffin. So, even though Lane, of course, is, as usual, retweeting and such.
You can go, Lane. Good luck.
Yeah.
He is maddening.
Oh, yeah.
He's maddening. He'll try. I don't think he'll be a starter where he goes. Dan. I think he'll get handed the starting job, and then he'll have to compete for
I don't know if he'll be handed it, though. I think he's going to have to earn it wherever he goes.
Maybe, but when you unless he picks the right place.
Right. If he goes to a big-time program.
I don't think he'll do that. He'll go where he's going to play, and he can just be DJ, I think.
That's what he should do. Go get his confidence back. And listen, if you go and play great at Baylor or wherever, You'll be fine with the NFL. You'll be just fine. I think part of it was the coaching too, by the way. I hate to say it, but I think that offense stunk. Only I would say the other one, but I won't. And I'm just so it was a mess. It was a mess. So, E, are we doing Doering today?
I think we're doing Doering.
All right, good. We'll get Chris Doering, get his thoughts on all this and more coming up. This is the drill. We're just getting started on a Tuesday. Should be a fun day. Got a lot going on today. Here on The Drill.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
Absolutely no surprise, speaking of college quarterbacks from this one, I thought all along that Arch Manning was going to go back to Texas, and when he started slow, it pretty much confirmed what everybody was thinking, and He should, and he'll have another year of seasoning. It's a smart move by Arch Manning. He played very well down the stretch in case you missed it. And don't forget, Texas went and beat Texas A&M. They went 6-1. They have a bowl game left. He's got 24 touchdowns and only 7 picks. He's thrown for just about 3,000 yards, and he only threw 2 of those 7 picks in the final 7 games of the year. He also had 8 rushing touchdowns, so 32 touchdowns he accounted for, which is pretty good in this particular college football season. So it makes Texas an instant contender again going into next season.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What could Jacksonville do better? Find out from one of our best ever as David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Monday from 10 to noon. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
It's now time for our halftime trivia with Jeff Prosser. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. D, all of the above. If you guess D, you're right. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system and get 50% off duct cleaning. Residential and commercial. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Dial Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, everything seems to be expensive these days. It's awfully tough to, quote, save money, but if you could, would you at least find out? Of course you would. That's what I did with Craig and Chris Kaprosky at the Kaprosky Agency. They found me a homeowner's insurance policy that it didn't take 50 or 100, no, hundreds of dollars off my monthly mortgage payment. In this day and age, to go backwards, woo, sign me up. And what about auto? You know, it's like cable. If you don't look at it every year, it just goes up without explanation. Now with the Kaproskis, they are always looking constantly and will give you an explanation about what is going on. So be it auto, flood, renters, homeowners, boat, or life insurance, get a checkup today. They're very upfront to let you know if they can help you or not. Easy to get a hold of them. Craig.Kaprosky@goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I, goosehead.com, or call 478-8422. 478-8422. Craig and Chris Kaprosky and the Kaprosky Agency.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
It's the Gator Podcast Channel with Frank Frangie and me, Dan Hicken, on all things Gators. Hacker and Denny Thompson have Gator Bites, and you can find them wherever you find podcasts or at 1010XL.com. Presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Living on Amelia Island? Having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect Pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experience, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, wide receiver for the head ball coach. 2,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. SEC Network analyst, number 28, Captain Doe, Chris Dorian. Protected by Farah and Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So lucky to have Chris Doering each and every week. His perspective on the entirety of college football, on the SEC, and on the Gators. A perfect fit here. So as we get into the holiday season, happy holidays, Chris. Thanks for being with us again here this morning. I have a question for you as a Gator fan.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to DJ Lagway and some of the percolating news. But as a Gator fan, would you rather see your new head coach win, survive, and advance and accomplish in his final days at Tulane, or would you rather see him just get on out of there and get in his office in Gainesville?
Yeah, because you also have to add in the caveat that I work for the SEC Network, and
Fair.
it's more advantageous for SEC teams to win for my personal travel here. I'm heading to Oxford this weekend. I'll be covering the weekend's events there for the SEC Network, and I talked to Shepard Smith, man, longtime Ole Miss Rebel and CNBC, Fox, all those things back in the day. But he said this is the biggest sporting event they've ever had in the state of Mississippi. Not only just the city of Oxford, the state of Mississippi. And so it's a big deal. I'm excited to be there. But the answer to your question is I'd rather him hurry up and lose and get to Gainesville and get to work on our roster and our coaching staff and everything else that's going on here.
I like, one positive that I like the assistance if you dive deeply into staffs and such compared to the last staff. We're getting Power 4 experience. Troutwine coming back, who's a Gator, and all of a sudden I'm reading about this 4-star and this 5-star offensive lineman who would have never considered Florida, at least getting him on the list and stuff. So I like the people that he's brought in on his staff thus far. Thoughts on that?
It was interesting because I was up in Atlanta for SEC Championship weekend when news of Buster Faulkner potentially being the offensive coordinator broke, and obviously he's there currently in Atlanta with Georgia Tech, or comes from Georgia Tech. So a lot of people around him there spoke very highly of him. But multiple people on the Georgia staff, where he had been before that, talked about him and how ingenuitive he is on offense. And maybe the most impressive thing that I heard about him was that, hey, he is using a lot of quarterback run game right now, but that's only because of Haynes King. He's not tied to one specific scheme. He's willing to work it around the traits of whatever players and the quarterback specifically that he has. And so I liked hearing that. I think that's the most important thing you have to do as a coordinator is build your scheme around player skills that you have on your roster. So I was excited to hear all the glowing things I heard about him. And Brad White I've covered in this league for a long time, man. I think it's a great hire. You mentioned it, the experience not only at the Power 4 level, but within the SEC.
Right.
I think that's really important, and you're seeing a conglomeration of guys that have done that, guys that have played in this league as well. Both things I think really are important. And to your point about Troutwine, I think you have to have a couple guys on the staff that have played at that respective school, that understand the rivalries, that understand how special it is to walk those halls and to run out of that tunnel. So getting Phil Troutwine back was massive.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you make of the DJ Lagway news, Chris, from every angle, really, from the approach that the school took to what you've seen from DJ Lagway, what you expect of him, and how it went down as best you can surmise?
Let me say this. I think the word that comes to mind is sad, and I'm not talking necessarily, that he's leaving. Just sad that it didn't work out because the hopes were so high. I mean, this was the Gatorade Player of the Year nationally, and one of the highest recruits that Florida had ever gotten. Comes in, says all the right things, does all the right things. His family's, grateful to what Graham Mertz was doing to help his development and just waiting his turn. Gets thrust in there early and has so much early success, takes Florida on that 5-game winning streak to end the 2024 season, and the hopes are high through the roof. And then, the injuries. I really believe, what we saw, there are some limitations, I think, in his game right now, but to evaluate who he's going to be after missing, really the first full off season that he had ever had here in Gainesville and not being able to go through the spring and OTAs and the beginning of fall camp, I really think that not only hurt his progression, but I think he regressed some. And so I think it's sad that we're not realizing the success as a university, as a program with him personally, because I do think there was a lot of opportunity there. It just didn't work for whatever reason. Now, with that said, I think it probably is time for a fresh start for both, DJ Lagway and for the university. I think my understanding is that with some meetings between some of the coaches and with DJ wanted to come in and compete, wanted to know where he was going to stand, understood he was probably going to have to take a pay cut, but I think the school was not necessarily all that, at least illustrative of them, how badly they wanted him back, and so he intends to put his name in the transfer portal. That has transfer portal doesn't open until January, so he has not formally done that yet. Maybe things change, maybe something happens, but as of now, I think it's probably the best thing that could happen for both sides, kind of get a fresh start and go in new directions.
All right, and you touched on the business side comes into play too. I mean, it just does, and that's obviously, and it says a lot in whatever the money is that is being offered means, something. So with that said, if you're DJ Lagway, Chris, are you better off, and I know you believe in yourself. I'm wondering if maybe going back to Texas, his dad played at Baylor, maybe that's a good spot for him. Maybe somewhere, TCU, something like that, as opposed to, I don't know, staying in the SEC and going to LSU. And because if you go to LSU, you're going to have to compete, obviously, and you're going to have to go win the job, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just wondering, what is your best option, and what do you think you would do if you were in his situation?
Yeah, I think the question you're coming, let's say it outright. The question is, does he stay in the SEC or does he go to an easier conference where he may be able to win the job easier or maybe be able to have more success? I think it's a valid question. I think you could look at, potentially going to play in the Big 12, as you mentioned, with Baylor, or go play in the ACC with Miami and have a lot more success. It's going to be tough in the SEC, and I think part of what happened with his, I don't want to say failure, but with him not having the success that we thought he would have this year had to do with teams in the SEC getting a read on how to defend him. I mean, once you see that in the NFL a lot. Remember Mark Sanchez's first year in the NFL, as the starter, he takes the Jets to the playoff, and then the next year, everybody kind of figures him out. That happens, and I think with DJ Lagway, you saw defenses decide they're going to play deeper. They're not going to give up the go ball. They're going to play some more zone, make him be patient, disguise, and he had a hard time with some of that. I think maybe going elsewhere could help him get a fresh start in that direction. And I'm not necessarily sold. And to his credit, I talked to some people in his camp that said he just wants an opportunity to compete. I don't think he's asking for a guaranteed starting position or a number of snaps or whatever. I think this is just an opportunity he wants to get a chance to show what he can become and be developed and put in an offense to be successful. So I do think that maybe going outside of the league could be a better option for him. But the LSU thing was kind of crazy to me. I know they have hopes of maybe getting Trinidad Chambliss over there. I don't think his appeal is going to get granted, so I think he's probably done. But Lane Kiffin, I mean, during the season, when DJ Lagway gets benched against Kentucky, retweets that.
Yeah.
When Lagway, puts his name in the portal, retweets that. So clearly there seems to be an interest there. I don't know if it's the best fit. He's not the most mobile quarterback, as Gator fans have determined, and I think that's a large part of what Lane wants to do in his offense.
All right, let's just get some quick hitters on the playoffs. We've got the All-SEC matchup. Alabama's favorite. I guess Oklahoma's like, well, we beat you in Norman last year. We beat you in Tuscaloosa this year. What? I guess, but Alabama's still better, I suppose. How do you like that one?
I don't understand the line. Sometimes teams are just tough matchups for other teams.
Right.
I think I've talked to you guys about this before. With Alabama being as one-dimensional as they are and not being able to run the football and then the issues they've had in the last month of the season with protecting Ty Simpson, one thing that we know Oklahoma does really well is stop the run and rush the quarterback, and we saw it in the first game. I've heard a lot of people say, well, Alabama went up and down the field. They put up 400 yards of offense. If they just don't turn the football over, they can win. Well, it wasn't that they turned the football over out of charity. They turned the football over because Ty Simpson was under pressure, and that's exactly what you're going to see again. You're going to see Oklahoma defenders win in one-on-one situations. You're going to see them scheme up advantageous blitz situations where they get some of their best rushers on running back who have not been good in pass protection. I think it's a bad matchup for Alabama, and I think they limped into the finish line, whereas Oklahoma has a national championship-worthy defense. We assume R. Mason Thomas is going to be back. By the way, you guys are familiar that that's Harvey Thomas's son, right?
No.
Remember Harvey Thomas that played at Florida?
Sure.
Great edge. Yeah, that's R. Mason Thomas, the best defensive player on Oklahoma's roster from down in South Florida. That's Harvey's son. So even more reason to kind of root for him in the Oklahoma defense.
Did Harvey Thomas have a scooter accident?
Yes, and Harvey also, didn't they bounce in between like end and tight end maybe a little bit too? At some
played
point?
tight end first, moved to end, but was hit on a scooter right before we played in the Sugar Bowl against Notre Dame that year when Jerome Bettis had about 500 yards on us.
Wow, I did not know that. Very good, Chris Doering. Hey, quick hitters. Who does Florida turn their attention to at quarterback? I mean, we hear the Philo kid a lot, obviously. That's a rumor, but, there's a lot of options, but where do you go?
I'm anxious to see. Yeah, Philo obviously has shown what he can do in this offense at Georgia Tech, so I think that's I would say a probability, most likely. But anxious to hear what happens with Tramel Jones. I thought Tramel Jones did some really good things last year, and I got to see him in the preseason in some scrimmages where he showed a lot of hope. And then we signed the kid from Jesuit, right? So, I don't know how many more quarterbacks you're going to be able to go out and get, but I think one of the promising things that you've seen here, particularly Saturday night with a lot of these Heisman Trophy people the last few years, Mendoza, looking at Pavia, all these guys have come through the transfer portal. So, maybe you go out and get a guy that comes in and has the success that Florida needs, because let's not forget, the quarterback position is the most important in all of sports, and we just haven't been able to, for whatever reason, hit on that right guy, man. And Kyle Trask, maybe the most successful one we've had since Urban left, and that was by accident when the starter went down ahead of Trask. So I just hope we can find the right fit at that most important position.
I guess DJ's dad went to Baylor.
Yeah.
So the thought is probably, and they're losing their starter too. So to your point, that would seem to be a good fit. All right. Well.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Well, good stuff as always.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, and enjoy the playoffs. Enjoy Ole Miss.
Enjoy the Grove.
One year we're going to be able to be on here together talking about Florida
games
in the postseason and
That's
the
right.
playoffs.
We'll be on site. We'll do it in
man.
person.
We'll be on site. We'll have you and Peter Burns each one.
Yes, that's correct.
That's right.
They'll be 6 and 6 with Lane.
See you, buddy.
All right, see you, Chris. Appreciate you. All right, we'll be back with a 10-minute drill. It's Catlin Trucking Accessories Tuesday. I mean, ho ho ho! You can count on Catlin for all your Christmas gift needs. I mean, they've got everything for the truck guy in your life: bed covers. Roll and lock, hard folding covers, cam locker toolboxes, the WeatherTech floor mats. Those are an absolute must-have. Gift certificates and anything you need for your truck. Shop local and shop for the truck guy in your family at Catlin Truck Accessories.
HorsemenOnly.com Studios.
Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi are on a mission to sell 2,000 vehicles this December. I've instructed my team to take every reasonable offer. We won't lose your business over price. Thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs priced to move. Get year-end savings, top dollar for your trade, and the easiest car buying experience ever. But hurry, these deals end when we hit 2,000, and we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Make it a December to remember only at Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi.
Hey, listen up, gang. There's no gift that's more beautiful, more versatile, and more meaningful than a beautiful piece of jewelry. And there's no better place to shop than our locally owned Beards Diamonds, where making memorable moments is our specialty. This holiday season, Beards has put together the most impressive selection of can't-miss gifts. I'm talking rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, bands. And during Beards' 44th anniversary sale, you can save up to 44%. Beards has what she wants, the latest designer jewelry, Chicory, Viraggio, Sylvie, crown ring, classic diamond jewelry, lab-grown or natural. Something for every budget, exquisite colored gemstone jewelry, so don't settle for impersonal service. Lesser quality or higher price at those corporate chain stores in the town center. Get to Beards, baby. Let their non-commissioned experts help you choose that perfect headliner gift for the holiday season. Say hi to the Lupos when you go to Beards Diamonds. Locally owned jeweler for 44 years. Shop local, shop Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, this is Tom McManus. If you get injured out there, there's only one number to call. Pound Law, that's all. Slip and fall, car wreck, wrongful death. It doesn't matter. Morgan & Morgan handles it all. They're the largest in the country. 100 offices, over 1,000 attorneys. $20 billion recovered for 500,000 clients. That's the kind of team I want. If you get hurt from someone else's wrongdoing, check out Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, folks were smiling thanks to more of their own money in their accounts. Hello, it's Congressman Aaron Bean. This year, we delivered the largest tax cut in history, the Working Families Tax Cut. It will help you keep more of what you earn, strengthen Medicaid, and protect the financial strength of Northeast Florida's families, businesses, and seniors. During the holidays, and as always, serving you is what we do. Visit bean.house.gov. Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to floridahomeac.com/careers to find out more. We're talking a competitive, guaranteed base salary with bonus opportunity, comprehensive paid training programs, and promotions based upon performance and top shelf benefits. It's all waiting for you. Log on to floridahomeac.com/careers. Florida Home AC, equal opportunity employer.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
All right, we got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzle, and around the Christmas time, it's usually pretty good stuff. E, what do you got today?
What I got here today.
Yeah, what do you got?
I got a $200 gift card to the Beaches Dermatology. You know, you go get your hydrofacial.
Hydrofacial, baby.
You know what I'm saying? I also got a $50 gift card from Green Acres Sports and Goods. You know what I'm saying? So
I know what you're saying.
You can go get your stuff over there at Green Acres. So I'll let you know at the end of the 10-minute drill.
That's very good. I like that. I like all of that. We were just in the break planning out E's New York City trip. making sure everybody's taken care of.
He's going up to see his guy, LeBron. He's never seen him, so he's going to go to. When is this? Coming up in
February 1st.
February.
Yeah.
All right. And Hick is putting the lean on him to do some other things while he's up there.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I've still not been to New York. Maybe Mrs. P and I'll just come along with you.
You should.
We'll go to the circus or something while you. I'm not paying high dollar to see LeBron. That don't do it for me.
Yeah, it was a check.
Yeah.
Scotty Scheffler, Player of the Year again. So congratulations to him. 4 straight, by the way.
Yeah, makes sense.
4 consecutive Player of the Years, joining people like Tiger Woods, Barry Bonds, Roger Federer, Lionel Messi, and Serena Williams.
Yeah, Gretzky probably could throw in there too.
Yeah.
They didn't mention him, but you get MVP. That's basically MVP for you.
I saw
something where something is improved, so that's good news for the rest of the field.
I got a basketball question for you two jokers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a great selfie that's kind of going around on social media. Okay, you might want to.
Okay.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 basketball players.
Okay, is it? Do I 11 basketball players?
Yeah, 11. Now
is
listen.
that what I'm googling?
No.
What am I googling?
Listen close. Yeah, you may want to jot down the names. You got LeBron, you got Jordan, you got Kobe, you got Curry, you got Shaq, you got Magic, you got Duncan, you got Jabbar, you got Russell, you got Durant, and you got Bird. Those are the 11 in this selfie.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
That's a power selfie.
Power selfie. I want you to tell me the 2 worst players in the photo.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no such thing. There really isn't. I mean, honestly, I'm...
Okay, well, in your rankings, rank them, give me 10 and 11.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
I couldn't get all the names, but...
Okay, listen. LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, Curry, Shaq, Magic, Duncan, Jabbar, Russell, Durant, and Bird.
I just don't know how you...
Shout out to our Mendenhall Bowl representative.
I don't know how you 11 that
Larry Joe Bird.
I just don't know how you 10 it. There's just... I don't know.
Who's 10 and 11?
I would say...
All right, well, let's go the other way because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
By the way, I'm going to predict, and you guys...
It's probably like Duncan, Kobe, or Kobe, Curry, or... You say no.
Yeah.
Kobe 10 or 11?
Kobe got bumped up 5 spots when he passed tragically. I love Kobe. He's a great player. But who are you putting? You putting him over Jabbar?
No.
I don't know.
You putting him over LeBron?
I'd put him over Durant.
I would too. Well, okay, Durant you could put there.
I'm
That's
surprised that Durant.
I didn't.
wasn't right away.
I chicken scratched. I said Duncan. I meant Durant. I'd put Duncan ahead of those guys.
See, Duncan and Durant are probably my last 2.
Yeah,
Your
that's
last 2?
fair.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, Steph has one thing on here that no one else has: a 6'3" frame.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Steph being in this picture is a huge win for him.
I will say this. I mean, this is a way to do it.
Yeah.
If you're starting a team and you got every one of these guys at the start of their career,
Steph is the last one?
He probably.
No, yeah, because
probably
of his frame.
6'3", and
Because
look,
of the
he's
frame.
been great. But let's be honest too. And I don't like to give anyone else credit but Steph. But man, 2 of those they won was when Durant did his little cup of coffee.
That's fair.
How many
and Durant was the MVP of the finals. He has 4. Again, he's a great player, but I just don't know if he's in that Bird, LeBron, Shaq. These guys, you might. That's hard, man. I'm not disrespecting. I'm not going to now do a Kobe bash. No, Kobe's fine. I just don't. Kobe, when he retired, was not considered a top 5 player.
Yeah.
He was not ever. And Kobe had fans. Was not considered. I didn't feel like it. Dude, when Shaq and Kobe were in their prime, the thought was Shaq was better, and now he's not.
No, I didn't say
right.
Yeah, I don't know, because Kobe just did so much for him. Like you said, when he passed away, he elevated. But when Shaq left, he kept winning.
No, he lost 60 games for a couple of years, and then they got Gasol and Odom and put it together. And that's credit.
And by the way, that team won that.
Kobe's
good.
awesome. I love Kobe. He played with grit. I'm not. That's why I didn't want to do this. I got nothing but love and respect for all 11, and on any night, one of them's 1 and one of them's 11. But if I had to put them down there, I would go.
I think it would be.
Is there any way at all you could put Magic down lower?
Man,
no, just too much of a do it all.
I mean,
I know.
Winners in the history of sport.
Those guys just too.
Yeah.
That's hard. That is, I mean, that's just a really hard one.
Yeah.
And you can't put Russell down there either, huh?
You can.
Yeah.
I think Russell and Duncan fall into the
They
same
probably-
underappreciated category. But, I mean, I got to be honest.
Duncan probably was his generation's Russell.
Yeah.
But Russell was
But,
so...
and Shaq was Wilt.
Bro,
Only Shaq won more.
It was a different game, but Russell, 25 rebounds a night, bro.
Wouldn't you? We saw them both in their prime, and they matched up some. Wouldn't you both take prime Shaq over prime Duncan?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I would too. And Duncan's great, and he kind of gets lost in the shuffle. Would you take prime Shaq over prime Magic? I mean, Shaq should be higher than we put him.
Shaq usually
prime Shaq.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Prime Shaq or prime Magic. Woo.
Prime Shaq or prime Durant. Prime Shaq or prime Bird. Prime Shaq or prime Kobe. Prime Shaq, prime Kobe. Shaq was the alpha.
Yeah,
he was. He was the MVP.
He was the big man. Yeah,
he was the guy. That's a fun list, though.
Yeah,
that's
it was a great picture. I mean, that's what's...
Yeah. What was that from? I mean, it had to be, obviously, it was years ago.
It was probably like a
All-Star game or
something. Yeah. But LeBron took the selfie. It's LeBron taking a selfie, and they're all in there. They all actually look like they like each other. So anyway, I saw Mahomes had his surgery yesterday. And remind me to ask Doc Murphy this question, but I thought we waited on the ACLs a little bit because you want swelling and stuff to come down. But I think this guy, of course, wants to be ready for the start of the season next year. And so I think,
I think he will be.
The sooner I can get this surgery done, the better. And and there was a LCL in there as well, which they say won't affect the time frame. But again, we'll ask Doc Murphy that tomorrow. All right, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. One more time. Tell them what they're going to pocket.
I got a $200 prize pack from Beach's Dermatology.
Shout out Beach's Dermatology.
So you can go get that HydraFacial that
you'll
Dan's
love it,
always
bro.
talking about.
You'll
But
love
also, Florida Second Amendment sales tax holiday is going on right now at Green Acres through the 31st, and I got a $50 gift card. So you could go to Green Acres and get you some of that sports equipment. One lucky winner hit me up right now, 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, a symphony of sweat, grit, and glory. Dive into the action and live the moments. For play-by-play, it's 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, I'm worried.
You? Really? About what?
Well, I like to have a little seasonal potluck. Invite some friends and neighbors and guys from the office. But if the food gets spicy and the party gets rocking and that old toilet in the two-piece can't handle the traffic, well, what if my drain backs up right in the middle of everything?
Dude, imagine you're wearing my sunglasses.
Okay. Shoomp. Whoa.
If you're planning to host a holiday party and a blocked household drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, call us and tell us. The drain clearing experts at Bueller Air & Plumbing will unclog your drain for free.
You do that for free?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, but for free?
The holidays can get pretty hectic. If a clogged drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times, but for me, day after day, month after month, year after year, comforting to know my money, which is very important to me and you, is in good hands with ITP Partners. And ITP Partners are Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to investing, but I found people that I can trust and people that have experience, expertise, and knowledge. And that's Janice Cobb and Dan Abel. That's Reed Wingate and Reagan Wright. That's Jeff Hartman and Chris Bryan. Those are the ITP partners. And they're the ones who will sit and explain things to me over and over again until I finally understand it because, quite frankly, I'm an idiot. But when I finally get it, I see what they're doing, and I appreciate it. And every month when I check, we're going up. And that's a good thing, man. So great time to get started. ITP Partners is always there to help. 312-9751 or Chris at ITPpartners.com.
It's your favorite team. It's their favorite team. Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring you Jaguars Today from the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios. Every weekday from 10 to noon on 1010XL.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business.
Window World, simply the best for less. And thank you for your business.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Now this is a song.
This is one of those songs that if you're like Hick and I's age, almost all of us have a story that involves this song.
About this song?
Like maybe not about us. Like
right, but
song,
have a story.
Yeah, have a story. I have one, but I can't tell it.
It's always one of those.
You wanted to.
Yeah. No, I don't really want to.
Problem is, we got to wait till we get to the chorus part here.
Yeah, right. You
We
gotta
have
play
to.
that fucking music.
You don't get this song much.
No.
So,
although
you're gonna have to bear
it's
with
on
us.
the playlist. I mean, if you got a wife that likes to dance around while you play the, the box on the porch, you've heard this song recently.
And they were dancing and singing
and
moving to the groove.
Oh, yeah?
And just when it hit me, somebody turned around.
Come on,
and
now.
play that funky music, white boy.
Okay.
Play that funky music right.
Ow. It had to happen, people.
Play that funky music, white boy. Who is this about, I wonder? Huh? Is this about someone? Usually when you write a song like this, they're talking about somebody in particular, right?
We'll have to do some research
Yeah,
on
I'm going to do that.
We had LaQuinn Allen Jr. on the TV show last night, and he had a lot of fun with him. He's a real soft-spoken kid, and we were looking at one of these blocks that he had. He hit a guy so hard on Sunday. This dude, this lineman from the Jets, his name was Eric Watts, I think. Watts up. He hit him so hard, he dropped Watts to a knee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he chipped him. He just chipped him.
It was just a chip.
Yeah. And he showed us how he demonstrated how he does it. He circles around and he just gets low and he hits you right in the ribs, man. My God.
That sounds like him.
This dude, number 95 for the Jets, he got hit by this little running back, and he's not a big dude, man. LaQuinn Allen Jr. is not a big kid. He's a different body type than Bashal Tootin. Like, Bashal Tootin's thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LaQuinn ain't thick.
Right.
So
I wondered if you missed, Bashal Tootin is not going to play for 3 or 4 weeks.
All right, he had a finger surgery.
Finger surgery. So whether it's LaQuinn Allen or I did see this gamesmanship happens every week, but the guy that we had called bounce back and forth on the practice squad, that Schrader kid,
the Missouri kid,
the Missouri kid, the Broncos plucked him.
Yeah. Well, he got plucked from another team. He had already left us.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he has played with us before.
He knows our deal. But anyway, so LaQuint is, he just, and we were talking about, Max Crosby and Jeffrey Simmons and Derwin James. And he says, I like to go after the game wreckers. And he does. That's what he does. He's got that mentality, and he's one of those guys. I'll say this, Baselli was kind of like this, got
a chip.
You walk between the lines and the switch flips.
It's his. They get to take out their aggression. Tony liked it. He liked having that outlet to be violent.
Yeah.
Some people need it.
Yeah.
LaQuint finds his after the whistle sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LaQuint Allen Jr. Had 11 catches in the Pinstripe Bowl once.
We noted, by the way, we noticed this about LaQuint Allen Jr. early in the year. Mm-hmm. He goes looking for trouble. I mean, this guy's been in like 6 or 7 post-whistle
he ain't scared of anything.
No.
Bone Crusher was talking about him.
Yeah, Bone Crusher was talking about him.
The Braves got a shortstop. I'm happy with that. For a year, we'll see a bridge. Don't forget the Braves drafted 4 shortstops last year in the first 4 rounds, so they've got young guys. Those are years away. But I mean, Hassan Kim, depending on what's out there, it's who they wanted all along. They paid a little bit more, but at least you can focus on other things and put the position to bed. And now getting Dubon from the Astros gives you a utility guy, and the whole thing looks a lot better with a guy penciled in as short. So
Dubon, Yastrzemski.
Would I rather have would I rather have Seager? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
far be it for me to throw any criticisms at any baseball clubs these days.
I'm not saying that I agree. Yastrzemski was underwhelming. I don't necessarily agree, but they seem to be happy. Braves, the ones that cover it and every day what they add and the roles they fill. We'll see. The Braves got to stay healthy. Stars got to play like stars. I've been watching for a year and a half them not doing that. Yeah. So color me, dubious.
I've been meaning to tell this story since Thanksgiving, and I need to share it real quick. It happened during Thanksgiving, and it's just a shout out to Jacksonville, shout out to the people of Jacksonville. But out at the beach they have that turkey trot.
I was out there.
Were you out there?
Yeah.
You went to Pete's?
Pete's
turkey
the
trot?
The Pete's giving.
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all boy be on the move.
Anyway,
there's not a party going on this weekend this guy's not been to.
Well, this was Thanksgiving weekend. It's been a while, but did you see what happened? Day. So I don't know if you know this, but so the race it's a jog, it's a trot.
5K maybe?
Yeah, 5K, whatever.
Did you run the race too?
No.
Nah, he was just partying.
Were you there supporting somebody that was running? Or you just decided to go?
So Thanksgiving morning, I go out to the beach and I catch a sunrise. Cause it's kind of like that's how I peep with my moms. And by the time the sunrise and everything, you go out, the party's already started.
Oh yeah,
so I just hang out a little bit.
Okay.
So anyway, they're doing this turkey trot, and this is my oldest Drew and my daughter and son-in-law are all out there.
Are they doing the trot also?
Some of them, some of them, they did the trot. And right in front of them, one of the trotters. Boom, goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for real?
Oh, he go down. And he's gone. He's dead.
What?
Yeah, he went down, and there is no heartbeat.
Is this on the beach? Do they run on the beach?
No, they run in the streets.
Yeah, the streets, over by Pete's.
Mm-hmm.
And my man is down. And you want to talk about, Junie Bug always used to tell me, you're in the book, you're not in the book, there's nothing you can do. When you're in the book, you're in the book. It's your time. That's,
Mm-hmm.
And so right behind him, it happens to be a doctor. Doctor gets to him, no pulse, no heartbeat, nothing. Doctor gets to work on him. Thanks to Firehouse Subs, who's so good with first responders and stuff, the police right there
had the equipment,
had the defib. They get it. They get it on him, whack him, and he's up. 5 minutes later, alive, sitting up. And then there's a fire station like just a block away that they take him to get him treated. And the dude was like getting married like the next day.
Oh, he's a younger guy.
No, I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but he was supposed to be getting married the next day. And so I've been meaning to tell this story, but it was like, and the doctor, I won't say his name, but he's a good dude, and everybody in Jacksonville knows him, and he's been around. And My daughter grew up with his daughters. Anyway, tip of the cap and shout out to him because he was a lifesaver that day. So appreciate him.
Amazing technology. If this guy is running on his own some Saturday morning, same thing, he would have died right there on the spot.
Correct.
It's crazy.
So but it was a great. Ended up.
Yeah, you're right. God said, "Not your time." Here's an angel.
But yeah. So anyway, and I hope he's doing okay, and I hope he wasn't. I don't know if he got married the next day still, or was it, or whatever.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it was crazy, man. I mean, he went down dead. He was gone.
There's so many people out there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and it shook up a lot of people.
Sure.
Too. Now, you're watching, you're jogging along, and all of a sudden, boof, this guy goes down. You're like, what in the world?
Wow.
So anyway, I've been meaning to say that story for a while.
I have
I was happy to hear the ending of it.
The details on just who play that funky music.
Oh, you did some research.
Is about.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this. I got to be honest. I thought Wild Cherry was a culture band. Wild Cherry, the Play That Funky Music is about the band's real life experience as a white rock band in the 70s trying to get gigs in disco heavy clubs. So the Play That Funky Music White Boy is about themselves as they went out and, well, they played that funky music white boy.
They did.
All right, let's come back and get hectic. We like that music. Let's see where we are. Yeah. How high can we go?
Yeah, it's time. It's time for
again,
us to be.
I started today's show, and then you say you haven't quite felt it just as much, but I feel like this being under the radar, unappreciated, is kind of going away a little bit. People are recognizing out there. We'll see if the power poll reflects that. Do we move up after an impressive win over the Jets? What were we, 8 last week, we said, Brunel?
Yep.
Yeah, 8 last week. So we'll give our guests and fill in the blanks when we return. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Man, you know about Catlin all year long, but especially this Christmas, keep them in mind. Bed covers, roll and lock, hard folding covers, cam locker toolboxes, the WeatherTech line, floor mats, and otherwise. Gift certificates, anything you need for your truck or the truck guy in your life. You can go to WilliamCatlin.com, call them downtown at 354-8521, or stop and see them downtown, 2nd and Main.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Every Friday in the fall is Pregame Friday.
Is this what I think it is? Yes, it is.
We'll get you ready for the games. Who's in, who's out.
This is what I'm talking about.
Built by Dream Finders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle on 1010XL.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? Something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Time's running out. The $2,000 federal tax credit on AC replacement expires December 31st. Bold City AC will help you upgrade to a qualifying energy-efficient system and give you a $1,000 cash buyback for your old unit. If your AC is old, loud, barely hanging on, replace it this month to lock in a $2,000 tax credit and an additional $1,000 buyback. Bold City Heating and Air. Free estimates, next day installs. Visit boldcityac.com.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. and you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLS, consumeraccess.org.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is Garrett Scantlin, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for any orthopedic issue you have. I'm back to my Olympic training, and I feel great.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Checkmate.
I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, adorable mascot for Checkmate Coatings.
If you're thinking of refinishing your garage floor, there's 2 things you need to know about us. My family has been in the concrete coatings industry for more than 40 years.
And I was drawn 6 months ago by an artist in New Jersey.
Why is that even relevant?
Well, you said 40 years experience, so I had to give them something.
Over the years, we've worked closely with major manufacturers to develop a multi-layer application process that creates beautiful, durable, and long-lasting floors.
So even decades from now, your garage floor will look as gorgeous as it did the day it was installed.
Experience?
Check. Durable?
Check. Decades of experience making garage floors gorgeous? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. NFL Network's Rich Eisen reports that Jaguar quarterback Trevor Lawrence may be finding his stride.
Trevor Lawrence is getting it done. 3rd consecutive game with a passer rating of 100 or better. That's tied for the longest such streak in his career.
Florida State will travel to Dayton tonight at 7 p.m. as part of the Seminoles non-conference schedule. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:07, it's 42 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the 8 a.m. hour next right here as the boys get hectic on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Today's Power Poll is brought to you by Royal Pest Services Jacksonville.
It's getting kind of hectic. All right, we are on the rise. You know, I made this observation, Dan. All right. It really is a quarterback lead. Here's what I mean. I bet you if we went back and we checked the Jags in the Power Poll, it aligned very closely to where Trevor Lawrence was in the quarterback Power Poll. Like, we were winning, but we were only ranked 22nd. Well, Trevor was playing like the number 22 quarterback.
Could be.
So now I'm feeling this vibe. Everybody out there wants to celebrate the arrival of Trevor. Oh, it makes me a little nervous. But now they're always top 5, top 10, top 7. So I'm going to say we move up. We were, 8 last week?
Last week we were week 15. We were number 8.
I'll let ET go first. I've been stealing that first place thunder.
All right, cool. Last week we were Mark Brunell, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm sticking with the quarterback.
Okay.
And I'm thinking we're going to be Byron Leftwich.
Okay.
7.
I thought you might go with a boat and have us at 5.
Hey, I thought about it, but I'm going Byron.
This is going to be good because I'm not keeping us at 8, and we're dang sure not 9, and I can't take your 7. And the reason I say
was that where you're going to go with 7?
I probably would have gone 7.
Uh-huh.
But the reason it's good is we can have a separate little, pop quiz. Y'all come up with a Jags quarterback that was number 6 for me.
Ooh.
Was Kessler number 6?
Kessler.
Was Kessler 6?
Cody Kessler.
Yeah.
Challenged Blake Bortles at times for that job.
Blake got benched for Cody Kessler.
It was about this time of year in Miami, and Kessler was terrible, and the boat came in and saved us, remember?
Shout out to Boat.
Yeah.
Shout out, Boat.
Shout out, Boat. He's out there and about, weighing about 160 pounds.
Hanging out one of the dudes.
All right, so I'll go Cody Kessler, and if he was indeed 6. I'll go 6 because, boy, that sounds awful high. I'm going to be excited if we're 6.
Yeah.
Number 1, the LA Rams.
Back there.
By the way, this week's category is extension candidate, so that'll be fun. More on that in a second with the Jags. But the LA Rams, who just beat the Lions, they're 11-3. Number 2, right behind them, Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
got 6 field goals from former Jag kicker Jason Myers to beat the Colts 18-16. I think Jason Myers is closing in on an NFL record for most field goals in a season, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll check on
He's
that.
been very good. He was.
Yeah.
He had a slump here. A slump. He was good here for a while. He got in a slump, and they, kicked him on his way, and he's been good everywhere else.
Number 3, this week's opponent with a 12-2 record, the Denver Broncos.
Sense.
The Denver Broncos.
Harder they fall, baby. Harder they fall.
Number 4 with a record of 11-3, the New England Patriots, down 2 spots.
Yeah, after you lose, you snooze, you lose, and you fall a couple spots. And, boy, they've let the Bills right back in it. And they got a tough game this weekend at Baltimore, who also knows they have to win to keep pace. Man, the games this weekend are so much more intriguing because they're all carry such consequences.
Number 5 with a record of 10-4.
5?
Blake
Number
Bortles?
5 with a record of 10-4.
They like those Niners.
Yeah.
Let's go Buffalo.
Oh, the Bills.
The Bills up a spot.
All right. Well, Bills got good wins. They beat Kansas City. They beat New England. They beat some teams. They got bad losses. Dolphins, Falcons.
Number 6 with a record
it's
of
me, Cody Kessler.
10-4.
I feel like it's too soon.
Number 7 has a record of 10-4. Number 10 has a record of 10-4.
We're not 10. We're 7 or 6.
Number 11 has a record of 10-4.
That ain't us. We're not going backwards after that shellacking.
Disrespect ain't that type of crazy.
No. So we're 7 or 6. So
number 11, the Chargers. Number 10, the Bears.
That leaves those Niners, man. Those Niners at 10-4. Maybe they'll recognize at some point, hey, man, I think
beat them
we
Niners.
went to San Francisco and beat them.
Did somebody say 6-7?
Yeah. Oh, no. The back seat
That's
against
what the back
right
seat
now.
against.
Oh, the back seat against.
Number 6 with a record of 10-4.
Do like
1 week
Niners.
ago, they were ranked number 8. They're the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cody Kessler.
1 spot ahead of the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, about time they recognize.
Yeah, look at that.
Now, interesting.
That's high.
D-Rock says.
Win this week will be 2.
D-Rock says extension candidate, and we talked about this yesterday. Could it be, who do you extend? I mean, ETN, Trayvon Walker, Devin Lloyd. Extension candidate, wide receiver Jacoby Myers.
I like that.
Jags leader in catches, 27 in receiving yards since they acquired him. He's in the last year of his 3-year, $33 million contract. And the Jaguars want him back as he has become quarterback Trevor Lawrence's most trusted
100%.
receiver.
With each passing week, he becomes more mandatory to keep.
Yes.
Over all of them, as much as you need Lloyd and ETN. And here's the one I had to ask you, though. Because I got news for you. The one I'm putting on the back burner, and he's going to have to play his way into any kind of deal for me, is the number 1 pick is Trayvon. I am not committing that money. I'm not doing it. Let me ask you a question.
It depends how much money it is.
Going into the game this weekend, you are going to have to be without one of these 4 players.
Yeah.
All right? Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
Devin Lloyd.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
Or Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, it's easy for me.
Easy? Is it Trayvon?
No.
It's not?
No.
It's Lloyd?
No.
ETN?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, be without him?
Yes, I'm saying.
I mean, I was just saying the one I have to
Okay,
have.
yeah, no. I'm saying
The one I have to have is ETN right
If
now.
you have to play without one of those 4 this
without.
week, without Lloyd, Myers, or ETN, or Trayvon.
Be one of the defensive guys.
Yeah. I think it's Trayvon Walker, and Trayvon is a decent player. This isn't to kill him.
Yeah.
But it's just to say the kind of money Trayvon Walker is going to command at that position. You got to be a Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, Aiden Hutchinson. You got to be in that category. Micah.
One of the things I like about the Jags, do you know who started on the D-line Sunday?
Dickerson.
Oh,
the
for
Dick.
real?
The Dick started.
Really?
Yes. He started. He did.
In place of who?
In place of Armstead.
Really?
That's just must be a situational thing, or
well, I mean, Armstead's got the club. Armstead only played 9 snaps a week before. I think he played 19. Dick played 40. The Dick played 40 snaps.
Good for him.
Good for Dickerson.
Is he related? Is he fam?
To Eric?
Yeah.
I doubt it. Yeah, I don't know. Then it would be 2.
He would probably be adopted, though, I guess, if he. I don't.
Is he? I don't know the. I don't have the demo on Dickerson.
Can either of you tell me the Dick's first name?
That's what I'm going to find. I don't think he has one. So that's why I'm yes, I can. It's Matt. It's a Matt Dickerson is who it is.
All right, shout out, Matty.
There you go, Matt Dickerson. Yeah. Let me see what we got here. UCLA.
Is he from UCLA?
Yeah, UCLA.
He might be his son.
Dickerson is a brother, so he could be his son. I don't think it's his son. He's 30 years old, though. This guy's been around for a little bit.
Yeah. Let me see what.
He's not a white boy?
No.
Dang, man. I wanted
yeah. I'll use one of your terms. He is LSB, so whatever.
Yeah,
whatever that's
Titans, Raiders, Cardinals, Chiefs, Falcons, Chiefs, Dolphins, Jaguars.
Yeah.
Wow.
My man Dickerson has been in the league for 8 years. He's nary a sack yet, so he's still in search of that first sack. Didn't he come close like either last week or 2 weeks ago? I feel like he was around that quarterback.
Yeah.
Nearly got one.
Wait a second.
What do we got?
Wait a
Some
second.
developing
What do we
news
got?
here.
What are we doing?
I
like this.
I thought I read that he.
That he what?
Some family tree?
No.
Oh.
I thought I read that he had a sack in the.
Yeah, I got all zeros here, buddy.
In a playoff game.
Well, I don't have playoff. I've got his regular season stats.
Maybe he steps up.
Well, there we go. He's known as the playoff dog, Matt Dickerson. But to your point, yeah, Matt, that is a little bit. Well, they've churned through those other.
He's a rotational defensive lineman who has made impactful plays, including his first career sack in the 2025 AFC wildcard game
Last year.
Who was he on last year?
Wasn't he on the Chiefs, we said?
So you had a sack in the wildcard game.
For the Chiefs last year, correct.
Okay. All right.
Well, there you go. Dickerson starting, perhaps.
Shout out.
That's
Matty D.
It has been, and I bet you if at the end of the year, when you have a real deep dive into the season, it's probably, we've noted it. It's been underplayed. The guy stepping in for
Is he
injuries.
Bubba Dickerson's little brother?
No, there's no. I know there's no.
Boys want to know if he's related to Bubba.
Bubba has a brother who also plays golf, but it's not Matt.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
No relation between Matt and Bubba?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, none. Former U.S. amateur champ, Bubba Dickerson.
Thanks, guys. Have to go home, get another shirt, just spit out my protein drink on today's attire.
Correct. Yeah, that happens.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we do that.
Bubba, is it Harry Dickerson?
I don't know that.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
I'm reading the text line.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not my lifetime enclosures. They told me to read the text line.
You know who you are? You're like Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy. Bleep off, San Diego.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
All right, we're back with more next to Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Remember, Catlin, for all your holiday gift ideas, there's a truck guy in your life. It's all right there at WilliamCatlin.com.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get national insight from a local legend.
I know exactly who this man is. Mike Duraco.
And we get his insight every Thursday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Brightened by Lee and Kate's Glass on 1010XL.
It's December. You need cash. You also need a new Kia Fast. At Kia on Atlantic, you can get both because it's our year-end cash bash. And during the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event, make no payments for up to 6 months. Or take advantage of 0% APR. Hurry and get to the year-end cash bash. Online at KiaOnAtlantic.com. Kia on Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Action Garage Door. If your garage door wakes up the family or slows things down when you're already running late, here's a great gift idea. Upgrade to a quiet, smart opener from Action Garage Door Services. Let me tell you something. I can do it right from my phone right here, right now if I want to. Just hit a little app, bang, open my garage door. And listen, when BWR tells me I don't hear that garage door, you know what that does? It gives me the green light. Green light, you know how I am. I like to stay out late. Party hardy. Me and E hit the streets. I come home at 2 a.m. She doesn't even hear me. Sneak right in the door, baby. Quiet, smooth operations daily. Now's the time to act. Lock in current pricing before early year updates and even make no payments for 6 months with approved credit. And when you go on the site, man, just enter code 1010XL. You get $50 off. Start the year smooth and quiet. Go to GarageDoor911.com. That's GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door. That's GarageDoor911.com. Premium parts, premium people, and premium service.
Prepare themselves to win at life.
1010XL and Southeast Orthopedic Specialist shine the spotlight on the Scholar Athlete of the Week. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show. Checked by
The Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Ready for huge holiday savings? It's the Expert Automotive Giving Garage. This Christmas, they're driven to give back. Bring in any new wrap toy donation and get $50 off any service. That's $50 off repairs, diagnostics, or maintenance just for helping a child. Plus, they're giving you 50% off your oil change, $50 off any service with a toy, and 50% off oil changes. The Giving Garage at Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Hey guys, listen, there's no gift that's more beautiful, more versatile, and more meaningful than a beautiful piece of jewelry. Hickett here, and no better place to shop than locally owned Beards Diamonds, where making memorable moments is our specialty. This holiday season, Beards has put together the most impressive selection of can't-miss gifts. Rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, bands, for every taste and every price range. And during the Beards' 44th anniversary sale, you can save up to 44%. Beards has what she wants. The latest designer jewelry from names like Tacori, Viraggio, Sylvie, Crown Ring, Gabriel, and Company, and more. And they've got classic diamond jewelry with either lab-grown diamonds or natural diamonds, something for any budget. Exquisite colored gemstone jewelry, solid gold fashion jewelry, pearls. Beards has the headliner gift she's dreaming about. Don't settle for impersonal service, lesser quality, or higher prices at the corporate chain stores in the town center. Beards Diamonds, your locally owned jeweler for 44 years at the St. John's Town Center.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and when the weather starts to shift a little bit, especially during the fall, you've got some really cool stuff from Honda Off-Road.
We do. Favorite time of the year for me. Nice little chill in the air. We've got some side-by-sides. We've got the ATVs. Of course, they're legendary dirt bikes. We've got it all.
And for the hunter?
Oh, we've got side-by-sides that work and play.
All right, so make sure you check it out. Showroom wide open for you on Atlantic near Regency. If you want to go off-road and have some fun, check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I saw a result last night that sort of bugged me. Okay. Anytime you got to put on the uniform against the Del Sol Lady Dragons out of Nevada.
What are we talking about? Basketball?
Basketball. You
Del
gotta come to
Sol?
play.
Is this a high school? Or?
Yeah, Del Sol Lady Dragons high school team.
Of the Sun. What an odd name for a high school.
Yeah, they're 10-0.
Okay.
They
like the Broncos.
They improved after they took down Cheyenne 104-1.
Oh, wow.
I never liked those.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Wow.
Now, first off, I think we got to give the girl who got the 1 point a clap.
No, I think first of all, what we need to do is tell Cheyenne you're not allowed to play basketball until you can field a team that's competitive.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
That's you almost can't blame Del Sol.
I can blame him a little bit.
Can you?
Yeah, a little.
I've seen scores 200 and something to something. I mean, 100-1, it probably could have been 1,000.
You know, maybe we just.
What are you supposed to do if the other team can't do anything?
Maybe we stop pressing. Maybe.
No,
were they pressing?
You got to teach. See, when I was coaching with the YMCA,
I know. That's why you got suspended.
That's right. That's why you got kicked out after 1 year.
Because the Monstars were doing their thing.
No, the league said that's not what we're about here. We're asking you to leave.
Yeah, you were asked to leave and never return.
Let the kids shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the victory in tow. What are you doing? Show some heart.
Hey, foot on the gas. All gas, no brakes.
I would say this. I hear your point. We've gotten on them in the past when it gets too out of control. But there is, they practice, they want to play, and you bring in this motley squad. Who are these girls? What are y'all doing? All right, you're gonna bring that in here. We're gonna put 100.
Right. We practice all
drop
week.
Basketball.
Yeah, we don't
what
know.
is that team learning?
We don't know the circumstances. Maybe the Sun team is recruiting.
Okay.
Maybe a bunch of cheaters. Who knows?
Wow.
It's like E Squad, the one he put together, the Monstars.
The Monstars were they brought a
They
little.
were given to me, man.
Swear to God, true story. The Monstars had a kid who was 12 that he made shave.
They were given. The kids were given to me.
He had a 12-year-old. He told me this off the record. They had a 12-year-old on the team of 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
He made the kid shave so he looked like he was 8, and then parents would scream they want to see the birth certificate and stuff.
That's
He'd
correct.
go for 40. But he thought he was coaching. He thought that was coaching because the 12-year-old was dominating.
I inherited that team, man.
Well, they also they also weren't happy at the postseason party where the hen got picked.
That was the final straw.
I've got this little Shazam spotlight for you. Fun with numbers.
He said, "Put pedal to the metal.
All gas, no brakes, bro.
Gas, no brakes. Drink.
Drink. Gritty. The Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland. Liam Cohen now 4 wins away from tying Gus Bradley for 5th all-time in wins.
I saw that.
Bradley coached 62 games. Cohen's at 14. So, yeah, a little better higher. Yeah. Maybe a little better higher there. A little better position.
I'm reading this. I don't know if this is true. Is this true? Sources close to the situation say that Ole Miss star Trinidad Chambliss will be entering the transfer portal at the end of the season. Many programs have called the Rebels signal caller, but all signs point to a reunion. No kidding. With Lane Kiffin and Death Valley.
He still has to win that appeal and
He
get another
does.
year.
Now, then somebody else said, and I don't know if this is true. This is Chambliss undecided if he will play against Tulane. Him and his agent are weighing what is best going forward. If Chambliss opts out, Austin Simmons would get the start for the Rebels.
Well, that's on Lane Kiffin. If Lane Kiffin were the coach, there would be no question about it. You have to own that.
Why would? But this is a weird one. I mean, if you're Trinidad Chambliss, why wouldn't you play?
I have no idea.
That's be weak.
What, you're trying to get a little
I get
extra money
sometimes,
for
but
the-
this is the playoff,
Correct,
man.
100%.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Hey, Trinidad, it's not like you're going to be tearing up the NFL here in a couple years.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, so right now I'll ask the patriarch over there, Keith Catlin, to earmuffs. Put earmuffs on in 3, 2, and 1. Go Tulane.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're playing a team whose quarterback now, week of the game, is deciding whether or not he'll play or put some financial screws to you, just enjoy yourself at the Grove. Go Green Wave. Come on, man. That's weak.
I've got
Simmons is a good player, though. I mean,
oh, yeah. I like him. By the way, I'd be interested in him coming to Florida. Dan Hickens stat of the day, please.
Oh, okay. Just clicking through.
Yeah, I know. It's understandable. I mean, the great ones always have it ready. But
His name is Hicken. He got a sports addiction. It's Dan Hicken, stat of the day.
Thank you.
Sick.
Carson Palmer is the only quarterback to have a winning record on the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, as the Cardinals quarterback.
Yes.
That's, wow.
Wow.
Was that only Arizona? Certainly some Cardinal quarterback
Must
somewhere.
be
Like
Arizona.
Jim Hart, wouldn't he have been a winner? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Wow. Like, by the way, Carson Palmer's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It was Jake before or after Carson? Before?
Jake Plummer, I think it was before.
Yeah, probably before Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
Was
Man,
but
oh, man.
Carson Palmer wasn't. I'm surprised Kurt Warner didn't he take him to the Super Bowl?
He did. Yeah.
Right?
They
Wouldn't
lost.
Kurt-
They
wouldn't
lost. But yeah.
You think he'd have a winning record as a quarterback? Maybe there's a minimum amount of starts, or maybe Kurt Warner didn't. Maybe he had that year they were a wild card. I don't remember. I just remember him going to the Super Bowl. I hate when we do this in the media, and now it's just inevitable. They take a good story. It reminds me of Tommy Boy. You know the scene in Tommy Boy, Dan, where he's talking about making a sale, and I got a sale, and it's right here, and I got to hold it and squeeze it, and ultimately just squeeze it to death and kill it. That's the Phillip Rivers story. They've just squeezed it to death, and it's, in its heartfelt emotion, and what a great story it is, and blah, blah, blah. And we're completely glossing over the fact that this 44-year-old can't move 8 miles an hour, played terrible. He dumped it off all night, and I know his stats were whatever. terrible. He gets the Hemi on ESPN last night for the best performance. And
the what?
The Hemi. Instead of an Emmy, they give a Hemi.
Oh,
They give a Hemi?
But we're getting all in our feelings. I'm glad that, Grandpa gets to play and cry, and it all feels great. And what an awesome example it is. I don't know, except for the example I don't winning.
Oh, dear.
Come on, man. And I didn't feel like this until they just jammed it down my throat. On and on with Phillip Rivers. And what a story it is.
Keeps rolling. Oh, Disney had the movie made, and then Jason Myers ruined it. Ruined it for everybody. 56-yarder to
As
win.
a Jag fan, I couldn't be happier that Phillip Rivers is coach is quarterback in the Colts. We were going to beat him worse than we beat him here.
Oh, dear.
He can't throw it 15 yards.
Got to know that. Got to D up. Got to play tight.
Yeah.
Let's get Brian in here before we break. Burning Brian, who is burning nothing these days. Although he may be just to stay warm. Maybe he's burning some stuff just to keep warm around the house. I don't know. Brian, how are you, friend?
Good. How about you guys?
We're doing well. We're doing well.
And just a note, when they say burning Brian, doesn't mean I'm burning Sweet Stinky.
No. He likes the Jags go bad. He burns all his merch.
If you were burning Brian with the Sweet Stinky, you and ET would have a much better relationship.
Oh, easy.
David Garrard doesn't know I helped David get his starting job with the burning stuff because that was when it all started when I brought the Leftwich gear.
Burned it. We burned it to a crisp.
Burned it right up, B. That's what we do around here. We're highs and lows. That's what we do. We react. We're passionate.
I finally figured out Liam Cohen. Here's what he said to Trevor. He said, "Duval till you die, let it fly." And because it's so hard to explain. All of a sudden, Trevor just starts playing the roller coaster with this guy is unreal. I mean, going from good, bad to elite now. You know. And one thing too, I do have my tickets lined up for San Francisco. If we beat Denver, I'm gonna go ahead and buy my tickets because I got the good flights in, the good flights out, all lined up.
If
for
we
the Super
beat
Bowl
Denver, you're
frame.
talking about the Super Bowl, is what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I'm buying the tickets to San Francisco. Yeah, because
Airline
I'm gonna get in early. I mean, there's no reason why nowadays you can just.
Well, you 100% are you're one of the great Jaguar fans, and you should be at the Super Bowl. Now you're talking about airline tickets. You're not talking about the tickets.
Correct.
Yeah.
Airline.
Well, Brian, when you buy your tickets, if the Jaguars do go to the Super Bowl, and then you go to purchase the tickets, just pick one up for me, and I'll go to the game with you because I'm sure we'll be out there too. And I'd rather, I'd rather party with Burn
The
and Brian.
problem with the Jags, though, is the money line this year is not going to be easy like it was in the past. The Jaguars are not going to be heavy dogs in there. So my money line bet where I bet and win big on the money line to cover my cost isn't going to work. So I'm gonna have to figure out another strategy to go. But I'm sure I'll come up with something. But
yeah, I like it.
Thanks, guys.
If they
Appreciate
beat the Broncos, okay. Well, we'll hold you to it. We'll see what happens. All right, there.
How does Trevor not get the Hemi?
Yeah.
I guess it's a fan vote
That's
thing. Again,
crazy.
because that's what we do now. We've got a college football playoff that we put James Madison and Tulane in. We were just angry, scream at the clouds when we started giving every kid a trophy, no matter how they did. That's what it's trickled down or up.
That's crazy.
Phillip Rivers is looked at as a more inspirational, bigger story in the NFL this Sunday than the dudes that went out and jackhammered people. I don't have any other explanation for it. Kurt Warner, 30 and 31. As the Cardinals quarterback. So a game under.
Ooh, man.
A game under 500. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology for all your skincare needs and your skincare health. Check out Beaches Dermatology. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. Nobody better than the fine folks at Beaches Dermatology. Shout out to Solano Road. That's the one that I go to. By the way, usually voted as one of the best places to work by the Jacksonville Business Journal. Appreciate them and all the great people. They want to remind you, protect yourself, even in these cold days, man, when the sun is out. Man, be careful out there. If you're going to be out there all day long, protect your skin from the sun. And if something does arise, go get it checked out. Don't wait. Best way to do it, go to beachesdermatology.com. Beachesdermatology.com, because there are different locations that will serve you best and take care of your needs. Beachesdermatology.com and Beaches Dermatology for all of your skincare needs. Nobody does it better.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Running a small business is tough, so the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF provides a free business checkup, a personalized analysis that helps you boost profits, your online presence, and increase your company's value. No cost, no strings attached. It's guidance from experts who understand what it takes to succeed in business. Whether you're just starting out or ready to expand, it's time to act. Complete a request for consulting at unf.edu/SBDC.
Best Bet is number one. That's right, Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine have one-card poker, the fastest and easiest card game to learn and play. Play one card at a time, and the highest card wins even money. If the card values are the same, it's time for war, just like the game you remember. You must be 18 years or older to play. Learn all the games at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
5 times this year, the Jacksonville Jaguars offensive line have not allowed Trevor Lawrence to get a sack. That's going to change on Sunday. It won't get to 6, but they are going to have to play their best game of the year because the Denver Broncos get after the quarterback like nobody in the National Football League. They're 10 clear of the next best team in sack totals for the season. Denver has 58 sacks this year. The Atlanta Falcons are next with 48. To put it in context, the Jaguars only have 28. So, yeah, the Jags offensive line going to have to be at its best on Sunday at Mile High. And that's your Duval Minute. Brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power always on the look for experienced lift truck and Dr. Door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Lift Power benefits, 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Lift Power, rapidly growing business, proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Lift Power is family-owned and operated. And listen, if you're thinking about a career change in the new year, here's your opportunity. Just go to liftpower.com for more info. That's liftpower.com.
We're back on the Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. I have a Dailies double take here. We lost an athlete. I think it's a familiar name. In fact, without verifying, I'm pretty sure this quarterback was signed briefly by the Jacksonville Jaguars as an undrafted free agent. Steve Tannehill died yesterday, former South Carolina quarterback, just 52 years old. He's kind of known for that mullet as much as anything. But I've forgotten how productive he had been, and I also didn't know this. Do you know South Carolina did not win a bowl game in program history until 1994?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tannehill led them to the first bowl victory in program history as a junior. He set school records with 753 completions and 62 passing touchdowns. Inducted into the South Carolina Athletics Hall of Fame in 2006. In 4 years, he had 8 300-yard passing games, the 2 highest passing yard games in school history when he finished his career. 471 against Mississippi State, 451 against East Carolina, once threw for 405 against Georgia. But just 52 years old. So he died in his sleep. Steve Tannehill, former South Carolina quarterback, and didn't he sign with the Jags?
Mm-hmm.
Right, wasn't he? Like training camp Jaguar. I'm going to ask you guys.
He died. He had cancer though.
He did. I did not know that. Yeah. I knew he'd been sick, but I didn't see that. I'm surprised they don't say what that died after a battle with cancer. Maybe AP should have put that in there, but nonetheless, thanks for adding that. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to combine 2 topics here. One is timely and newsworthy, and then the other is the opinion that I was expressing last segment, right? Mm-hmm. As to Phillip Rivers and this emotional, inspirational start that he got at quarterback on Sunday. The Jaguars play at Indy, ET, in 2 weeks. Dan, 2 weeks they play at Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Colts yesterday get out the news that Anthony Richardson has been cleared to resume football activities. So that'll open up his 21-day IR window. And so I guess they can at least decide if maybe they'd like to give him a start in one of these games down the stretch. Yeah, who knows? He had he had lost the job to Daniel Jones, but certainly more the future of the franchise than Phillip Rivers. But this is the question I would ask you to either validate that opinion from last segment or not. The Jags play there in 2 weeks. Who would you rather be the quarterback of the Colts, Dan, when the Jags take them on? Obviously, with wanting the Jags to win. Who would you rather face? Would you rather face Phillip Rivers or Anthony Richardson?
I'd rather face Phillip Rivers.
Me too.
I'd rather face the most recent Hemi winner, Phillip Rivers.
Right.
There's no more. He's not throwing the ball downfield.
But
AR
can't
can
move.
Zip a couple
okay,
downfield.
now, just show of hands. How many think that AR was thought of as, if not the worst quarterback in the league, one of the 3 or 4 worst when he got injured and left?
Correct. Yeah.
That's just, my mind just gets like foggy and I get dizzy trying to like in our world, like balance these 2 subjects.
Right.
Anthony Richardson, though, has not even been available since week 6. Remember, this guy gets injured any way possible. But he fractured an orbital bone while working out with, like, cables or something, like, those bands, like the exercise bands. The Colts have not formally designated Richardson as a return from IR. No word on if they plan to do so, but the move would create a 21-day window for Richardson to work out with the team and see. We already know that Phillip Rivers is getting the start on Monday. He'll be a second start. They'll take on San Francisco. It feels like this to me, Dan. It's going to get progressively worse for Phillip Rivers, who, again, I'll remind you, offensively did nothing against Seattle, right?
Yeah.
This is not being mean. I mean, he managed the game. For the most part, he didn't turn it over. He had an interception on the last play of the game, which was more desperation. But at the same time you may as well take passing out. 18 to 27 for 120 yards. You know what? That's 4.4 per attempt. That's like
low.
running.
It's a little low.
Yeah.
Just leave the old guy.
I'm not.
Just killing him.
Yeah. No, I'm not killing the. I am.
Bump Phillip Rivers.
I am killing him. He's 44 years old. He shouldn't be quarterbacking in the NFL. And beyond that, he gets like the award for the Player of the Week. What are we doing?
You're today. I don't know you, E.
It's just a different energy, man.
You're filled with hate today.
It's Duval against all of them. That's all it is.
I'm not talking about Jags versus Colts. I'm talking about Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. Who does he play for? Who does he play for?
Nice
the Colts.
Story coming back.
The enemy. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
All right. All right. Well, hey,
I
news,
guess-
news is out.
I guess-
the Jags are playing the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
I guess
and there's
Go Jags.
There's
I
Cliff
guess-
Averill.
I guess-
Go Jags.
He's come back to play, and what are we saying now, E?
Go Jags.
I guess what I bemoan, and it's just a sign of the times, is that sports. It used to be a good story if you came in and lit him up for 300 yards and a win.
Yeah.
And now it's a good story if he just plays.
No, he almost won the game.
Yeah,
He did
right.
everything he could to win.
Sure. I can't wait to see him week to week. I will say it's a fun watch because it's weird to watch him play at his speed and his ball velocity. It stands out. It's fun to watch, but somebody's going to jump all over one of those balls and get a pick six.
All right, I said earlier that Jason Myers had a chance, and I don't know. I'm going to look, but I do know the NFL record for most field goals in a single season. I don't think you guys can get this. I'd like you to guess the NFL record for most field goals in a single season.
In a season?
Mm-hmm. Who did it and how many?
Golly, that's such a that's a random question.
It sure is.
I would say let's go with somebody like
Jason Myers this year is 37 of 42.
How about, I'm trying to think of guys I remember used to kick a bunch of them. Jason Hansen had a year where he kicked a bunch.
Jason Hansen is the guess.
No, that's not the guess. I'm just thinking about names. It's probably one of these. Who kicks a bunch of field goals?
This guy kicked 44 field goals
in 1 year.
Yeah.
How about the Vikings kicker had a year where he didn't miss one till the end, but I think he was only 30 something. Let's go with Justin Tucker.
Like that.
Tucker.
Neil Rackers kicked 40 for the Cardinals in 2005. Daniel Carlson for the Raiders in 2021 kicked 40. Chris Boswell kicked 41 for the Steelers last year. But the record of 44
Jason Elam
is held by a kicker for the San Francisco 49ers in 2011. Better known for kicking for a different team, in my opinion. David Greenacres.
Oh, David Akers. Eagles, right?
Yeah, 44 field goals made for the San Francisco 49ers in 2011. That is the NFL record. Jason Myers is 7 away with 3 games to go. See if he gets it. He's 37 of 42 this year. Dicker the kicker, no relation to our Dickerson.
At all.
But
not even the
both
same
know-
name,
Yeah.
strangely.
Yeah. But he's made 34 out of 36 this year. These guys are unbelievable. You know, Eddie Pinedo is 25 of 25.
Yeah, I did know that only because, I didn't know he was 25 of 25, but I saw him a couple weeks ago. He was like 18 of 18 at that point.
Nick Folk is 25 of 26. Dicker the kicker is 34 out of 36. Tyler Loop in Baltimore is 26 of 28. Riley Patterson, 24 of 26 with the Dolphins. So a lot of guys doing stuff. Our guy had that little slump, so he's down. He's missed 4 this year, so he's 23 of 27. But he does have a 68-yarder, so you can all stick it. By the way, kicks made this year by guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different kickers have made 60-yard field goals or longer.
Yeah, it's a record this year.
8.
Yeah.
8 guys.
Nothing to it.
Y'all seen that story with Richard Sherman, what he said about our fans, apparently? Yeah. When did he say that? I
That
guess
was like this, like a podcast, either maybe like yesterday or the day before.
Who said what now?
Richard Sherman hates.
He hates Trevor and the Jags, and so when you triple down that this guy sucks, he'll never be any good. You got to root like hell against him for the rest of your career so that you don't look stupid, and that's where Sherman is going to be. And there'll be some other people in that lane as well.
Yeah, he spoke about the
he hates the Jags,
the fan base.
Yeah, he hates the fans. He hates Trevor. He hates.
What they do is the boys attack him on Twitter. Jaguar fans.
Yeah, that's what
he should have did what he did to get attacked.
No, but they probably attacked before he got this. If there's an anti-Jag out there in the national media sphere, it's Richard Sherman. He hates the Jaguars. He hates Trevor. He hates the team. He hates the fans.
I thought you know Sherman.
Yeah, I do.
Talk some sense into that idiot.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Hey, Duval. That's what it is. Sorry, Sherm. I'm Duval County representative, bro.
Yeah, we gotta take a break, don't we? Yeah, this is the drill.
Yes, we are.
1010XL 92.5
Catlin
FM.
Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Your radio highlight reel.
Caught for the touchdown.
1010XL, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
There's no gift that's more beautiful, more versatile, and more meaningful than a beautiful piece of jewelry. And there's no better place to shop than locally owned Beard's Diamonds, where making memorable moments is our specialty. This holiday season, we've put together our most impressive selection of can't-miss gifts. Rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, bands for every taste and every price range. And during our 44th anniversary sale, you can save up to 44%. We've got the latest designer jewelry from names like Tacori, Veragio, Sylvie, Crown Ring, Gabriel & Company, and more. And we've got classic diamond jewelry with either lab-grown diamonds or natural diamonds. Something for any budget. Exquisite colored gemstone jewelry, solid gold fashion jewelry, pearls. Beards has the headliner gift she's dreaming about. So don't settle for impersonal service, lesser quality, or higher prices at the corporate chain stores at the town center. Come to Beards. Let our non-commissioned experts help you choose that perfect headliner gift for this holiday season. Merry Christmas from Beards Diamonds, your locally owned jeweler for 44 years. St. John's Town Center.
E to the T here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes through in the clutch? From lunch to late night, only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Stick around after the sunset, and Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites. Come on, somebody.
I open the door and take you inside the locker room to get you closer to the field, the players and coaches you care about.
Get a look at Hayes' blog on 1010XL.com.
My blog is brought to you by Roland Reese Plumbing,
where quality and experience count.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
So who doesn't want to save some pennies at the pump? You can by joining the Shell Fuel Rewards program. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. In fact, they have a 1, 2, 3 offer right now when you become a new member of the Fuel Rewards program at Shell. You'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 cents per gallon on your third. You get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply.
Some auto shops call it an inspection and flag any little thing. That's called a wallet flush. At AA Automotive, they don't play that game. They fix only what needs fixing. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Frank Frangie for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember when the Jaguars upset the Denver Broncos in the 1996 divisional round as a 14-point underdog and launched them into the AFC Championship? Well, you know who won't upset you? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project, Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COILE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the show. Dan Orlovsky said Trevor was 13-18 throwing to the stick Sunday. Best game he's ever had as a pro throwing it downfield. And I think
We've all said, and listen, we watched every Trevor Lawrence snap as a Jacksonville Jaguar, and we all, I think most of us, I don't think any of us would disagree that this was his best game that we've ever seen him play.
Man, I was looking at a play, Dan. It was that Tootin touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
That's talk about masterpiece.
Great design.
Great design.
Yeah.
ETN was lined up out wide.
All the way over
came
to the
all
other
the way
side,
over.
Turned,
He
went back.
lined up,
Yeah.
didn't act like he was going back where he started, turned.
Yeah.
So now all the linebackers are looking at him, and
You
they
know what
snuck
else?
Tootin in there.
You know what else is kind of cool? And this is one thing that Liam Cohen does, I think, and has to be. And I don't know who helps him during the game, but he sets up teams. And, God, we've talked about this forever. But in football, you give them a look, and you set them up for a play later.
Mm-hmm.
The play may not work.
Right.
It was on the other side of the field, they threw that quick bubble screen to ETN, and it got blown up.
All right.
But they went back to that play, and then that play worked for ETN when he caught it, and they set up the route where he caught the 20-yard touchdown. The Tootin play was genius.
Oh.
He had, like you said, he had all the movement with ETN. Then when ETN went out that way,
he snuck through the line.
Two guys went with him. Tootin came across behind the line of scrimmage and then went down the seam.
And Tim Patrick was wide open too.
Correct. So there's a lot going on in this. And so I go back to training camp and we asked Liam Cohen, is this a complicated offense? And he said, yes, it is complicated. And so, but they maybe it just took a little while, but no doubt that Trevor was as in command of an offense as I've ever seen.
I don't see that, and see that's the part where and I don't mean to jinx or anything else. I don't think that goes away. I think it was a growth to that, but that means he's going to be perfect.
No.
He's got, all the great quarterbacks have bad games. We're not going to just go zipping along 135 passer rating for the rest of his career. But I do that process of getting to. I think we're now, you raise the basement of how confused or discombobulated you can be. And they just flat out early, there was some confusion, some discombobulation, people not in the right spot. You call a play, the guy's going in reverse the wrong direction. How do you make a play out of that?
Right.
And so all this stuff now, and by the way, there's also this, have y'all noticed this? Like, we were right up against that play clock for the whole first half of the year, it felt like. But now I feel like when he gets there and then he goes to tell people stuff and I get nervous and I look at the clock expecting to see 3 and I see 13.
That's a good,
I see him able to get in and out of. And Cohen has given him tremendous credit all year, even when he wasn't meeting the eye test from the passing standpoint. But he's given him credit for getting him into and out of the right plays.
Yeah.
So I think he likes his football IQ. Well, now when you can – now you piggyback that with getting into the right passing plays and have the confidence that your guys are going to know what they are.
Yep.
Like you go and you audible to a pass play out of a run play. And everything's great. It's a perfect setup. You go run, you go to do it. Well, this receiver was supposed to go there. He's over there somewhere. And I don't have specific examples. Or Trevor is thinking he's going there. Maybe the receiver was right in that case. But all those miscomms, right, where you throw deep and the guy stops, or you throw back shoulder and he cuts in. And there's still some. Britton Strange had one the other day where it looked like they were on different pages. But those things are going away too. But the biggest thing, Hick, if you watch them, for the first, I've been begging for this for years, even with Peterson. For so much of Trevor's career, it's felt like maybe it's his decision. It's felt like every completed pass is in a window like 6 feet wide, right? There's somebody on their hip or over their back. We've had more wide open plays, and thankfully he's hit them, but we've had more guys running free, hitting them in stride. And
which ones?
All of those crossing routes. Jacoby Myers in the middle of the field, wide open.
All of Jacoby's
Basil
touchdowns.
Tootin, wide open.
The Tootin one was wide open.
Yep.
I think Myers has been pretty covered. I think he's making great throws. I think.
Well, yes, Brian Thomas Jr. open. When I say wide open, I mean he's got a pocket to throw the ball.
Yeah.
There's not completely blocked, or he's got to throw a perfect pass. We saw a lot
Aaron
of that.
Rodgers threw one last night, and I don't know if he did it on purpose. I'd be curious to see. It was late in the game, and the Steelers were going to win the game, but they were driving down the field, and he threw one, guys, and it was the defensive back saw it coming, and he's cutting through to intercept it. He threw it like one step inside the receiver, so the guy goes by it, and as you watched it live, you're like, oh, that's picked. Wait, the Steeler guy caught it? It was unbelievable because he put it, I think, on the side where he had to put it. And listen, Aaron Rodgers still one thing
He's
he
a king
can do.
of that.
Man,
Yeah.
he can flick it, man. Still, that arm still looks good.
Yeah.
Man.
And he's still salty and
he's
grumpy. He's
Yeah, he's
yelling
a
at
jerk.
everybody all the time. And I don't like this look, and I get it. But they run the tush push, and he just stands 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage with his hands in his pocket. How about bringing a guard then? Don't even play a quarterback, but do
somebody
something.
to come push, help push.
That's bad coaching, isn't it?
Let's get somebody to help
I
us
mean,
push.
if my quarterback's just going to stand there with his hands in his pockets, then just bring me in a linebacker, and he can stand back there.
But back to Trevor for a second. Trevor is a streaky, like a heater guy. And I was just looking, I was just curious about the 15-0 at Clemson. And so now remember, he's a true freshman, right? He did this as a true freshman.
Yeah.
And he went out there, and they were good. They beat the hell out of everybody. But his best games were down the stretch. And really, starting with their rivalry against South Carolina, he threw for 393. The conference championship game against Pitt was a blowout, so it didn't matter. But he wasn't bad. 2 touchdowns, no picks. But then Notre Dame and Alabama in the playoffs, he threw for 327 and 3 touchdowns against Notre Dame, completed 70% of his passes, and threw for 347, 3 touchdowns, no picks against Alabama. And they beat them both 30-3 and 44-16. Trevor can get going on something like that. If Trevor can find that in the playoffs,
and
which this could carry over, he gets on these heaters. He did it in 22, and he did it in 23 in the NFL. But it looks like he did it as well when he was at Clemson. So if he can carry that over, this team can be as dangerous as anybody when we hit the tournament.
Well, and he's playing, if you look at quarterback rankings now, you'll find him just like we are, getting hectic, rise into the top 10. I saw him at 6 and 1 guy, whatever. It is what it is. You just got to be good enough that you can win. You can win a Super Bowl with the guy. And this guy has managed in 6 weeks to change everyone's mind.
Yes.
6 weeks ago, we had a town full of people that just didn't believe Trevor could win a Super Bowl. And when you think that, it's you don't have a very long leash for the guy to begin with.
Right.
Because you got to have that. And
Well,
now
I only disagree with that part because it was a long leash. It's 4+ years of frustration. And then now, listen, but the last 3 weeks are undeniable. And he's playing great football. And Liam Cohen's getting the best out of him. And Jacoby Myers getting as an addition has hit a sweet spot for him because he's a guy who will work. Again, I think Jacoby Myers reminds me a lot of Keenan. I really do.
Yeah, I kind of said that when they signed him. He's got that vibe.
Yeah, he works the
that
middle.
kind of player.
He's not afraid to work the middle of the field. And listen, it's just a fact. It's a reality. It's not that people are afraid, but some are more comfortable.
It's a danger zone in that middle.
Yeah, some are more comfortable. I haven't heard the term medicine ball, which I'd never heard before, for about a month. Which I like, So a
hospital ball.
A hospital ball, a medicine ball, whatever. Yeah. I'd never heard these terms till this year. But it's been fun to watch. And if listen, again, like you said, he's not going to throw 5 touchdowns and run for one every week.
Or 136. Well, because even the great quarterbacks have – the difference is he needs to build up enough self-esteem. It's like, oh, Trevor had a bad day. Come on, we got to do better instead of, oh, my God, we need a quarterback.
When you see this in him, then you even appreciate more so the beginning of the year when he wasn't going well.
Right.
But in the fourth quarter,
Had a value.
he could pull out a win.
Sure.
So now you know that, okay, so now if he's not going well, you have the confidence maybe he can pull out the win in the fourth quarter, or maybe he can have a game like he had against the Jets. Now, we take all this, and I don't think you really have to qualify the Jets are terrible. They fired their defensive coordinator after that game, by the way. The Jets are terrible, but it's still an NFL team, and it's a team that, if you go back and look at their season, they played good teams tough at times. So just take it and run with it.
If you don't like that one, Seattle just hosted Indy. They got 5-6 field goals. We hosted Indy. You couldn't stop us all day.
That's right.
We played the Chargers, beat them 35-6. So, yeah, I'm not buying any of that. This offense averaging over 30 a game. Yeah. I don't care who they're playing. The Jets just – and you know what? They'll score 24-31 against the Broncos too. They'll go up and down. They'll score their points out at Denver as well. I got a pop quiz on if we dare to dream, Trevor could join some illustrious company. I'll tell you what that is with a pop quiz when we return. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Hey, remember them here at Christmas time. Do your shopping downtown, 2nd and Main. Bed covers, roll and lock, hard folding covers, cam locker toolboxes. You know you can count on great Christmas gifts at Catlin Truck Accessories.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. He watches the coach's film to find the things you might have missed. Jeff Lageman checks the tape for you. Tuesdays during football season on Jaguars Today. Inspected by Napa Auto Care on 1010XL.
Awaken 180 weight loss. Awaken 180 weight loss. Hacker here for the best weight loss program that I've ever been on. You know, I hear some of my friends telling me about this medication they're on, or that medication they're on, or this shot they're taking. And I stop them and say, well, wait a minute. I lost over 100 pounds doing it the all-natural way with Awaken 180 weight loss. There was no medications. There was no shot once a week. There was the coaching I received from Awaken 180. There's the plan they put me on, and you see the results. Over 100 pounds of weight loss in less than a calendar year. The coaching I got was phenomenal. Not only did it help me lose the weight, it's helping me keep the weight off now that I'm in the maintenance program. Awaken 180 is the best weight loss program I've ever been on, and I tried them all. Go to awaken180weightloss.com, awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800.
This episode brought to you by Prize Picks. It's a holiday season, the best time of the year for sports, bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It's all happening at once, and while you and I are out here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there is one place where it feels good to be right. That's Prize Picks. And man, oh man, we got a new feature alert. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. So easy to play. Pick more or less on at least 2-player stats. You get your picks right, you cash in. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code 1010XL. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's code 1010XL. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks. It's fun, and it's good to be right.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
December 16th, 1973, O.J. Simpson became the first running back to rush for 2,000 yards.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestaProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestaProsNEFlorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Need your weekly fix for Mexican street food? One Night Taco Stand has Jacksonville covered. Mondays, any burrito, just $7.99 with a soft drink purchase. On Taco Tuesday, enjoy any taco for just $3.49. And on Wednesdays, kids 12 and under eat for just $2. Perfect for the whole family. Find One Night Taco Stand in Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. proud partner of the Jaguars.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Jag head coach Liam Cohen acknowledged their upcoming opponent presents a significantly greater challenge than the Jets.
That's a good football team. I've watched them execute at a high level from afar. And
Sporting Jags has announced its first two signing, Luke Granitor and Dida Armstrong, as the club prepares for its 2026 USL Championship debut. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:09, it's 45 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned, because Mr. Nasty is around here somewhere, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be like a Friday song. What are we doing?
We in a good mood,
You don't
man.
know what you're getting into.
We're vibing.
There, buddy. You don't know what you just did there. That was a mistake.
Take it, Uncle
Mistake by
Leo.
we got a lake right here. The mistake by the lake. It's great for a while. Can I tell you when to kill it?
Yeah.
There was an old commercial back in the day where a lady named Ethel Merman was
Snap those fingers.
singing at a really high voice, and is it live or is it Memorex?
Like a
And
dog.
and the glass would shatter.
Hanging on a leash.
We got glass shattering moment coming here
I'm
in
in a
about
spin.
38 seconds. Yeah.
Spin it then.
Even
know
this
what?
part's okay. Feel like dancing.
Go, Dan. Go, Dan.
You make me feel like dancing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You make me feel like dancing.
How long?
This is. And then here it comes. Yeah, the Divine China is going to ear splitting. Here
The
we
crystal's
go.
gonna crack.
That's why you can't play the song ever again. That's why. You have to sacrifice all the joy and frivolity for the one punch there. We got a
Trip
speed
down memory lane.
Yes, it is. Speed Trap. That one just missed me. That's outside of my go zone. Speed Trap JTB West around Phillips. Feels like they're out and about this morning. Get some of your holiday cash. Don't let them. Listen to 1010XL The Drill. Keep those speeds down and keep that cash in your pocket. And I now have a pop quiz. I'm just Mr. Content here in the break. The boys go off and, hang out and laugh and have fun, and I keep us on the nitty-gritty.
They like to rip a couple darts during
Yeah, they do. You guys would make great smokers. I'd like to see the two of you start smoking. The two of you just go out on the front porch, throw back a Winston.
Too late.
I have in front of me, I got Pie in the Sky Dreams now with Trevor Lawrence and taking us to a Super Bowl. If not this year, then one year. At least it feels like that's back in the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
He would
Go ahead and do it this year.
Yeah, me too. Let's do it right now while the path is clear and open.
Well, San Francisco is going to be expensive.
4 players.
Yes.
4 players have won national titles as starting quarterbacks and then won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I need to know the 4 players who won national championships as collegians and then were Super Bowl winning quarterbacks in the NFL. I've got 4. I'm not counting Brady, who was the backup.
Quarterbacks.
Yeah, these quarterbacks. Starting quarterbacks to win national titles in college and Super Bowls. And again, I'm not counting Brady because he was a backup.
Okay.
You got to be, you play. And one guy on the list is kind of a hybrid based on how it's, in fact, he's the most recent. You should know this one.
Yeah.
The most recent, you should know
Jalen.
easy. Huh?
Wait,
Won a national championship in college and a Super Bowl in the NFL. Super recent.
Didn't Jalen?
Yes, Jalen.
Yeah,
Jalen
all right,
Hurts,
cool.
right. Just last year won the Super Bowl, and he won a national title at Alabama, and I don't know which ones he started or finished, but
Right.
we're going to count him. All right, 3 others won national titles in college and Super Bowls in the NFL. One of them won multiple Super Bowls. The other 2 won 1 Super Bowl.
All right. Yeah, we
This is
can
a
get
fun
this.
question. It's
That's
a hard
a good
one.
question.
It's
a hard
not-
one.
Let me think about it.
Yeah, for
First
sure.
one that came to my mind was Joe Burrow, but he lost last second.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, there've been a lot who have
Yeah.
done both, been in both, but winning both.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana, I'm not going to let you talk yourself out of it because he won 4 Super Bowls. He's the only one to win
Okay,
multiple Super
okay.
Bowls, and he also won a national championship 1977, back when Notre Dame was capable of winning national championships, something they'll never do again.
Let me think. I don't think Navy didn't win a national title when Roger Dodger was playing.
Roger Staubach?
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Did Vinny Testaverde, did he win a Super Bowl?
No, these are you're starting, right? Starting quarterback.
Yes, and Navy, and it has to be Super Bowl era. But Staubach did not win a natty at Navy, though. I was just going to know if he had one natty.
It's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
What about
some hints?
Bart Starr was at Alabama, but a national title. Wow. So I'm missing two?
Missing two. Although it's got kind of an asterisk because these two guys were on the same team. So one of them, at the same time. I don't know if they split time or.
Wait a minute. What are you saying?
The two guys who also won Super Bowls as quarterbacks were on the same college. It'd be like two win Hurts, I guess, but two guys that won a Super Bowl.
Stanford didn't win.
Was it Ohio State guy? Then what about
SEC school?
Okay.
Damn it.
Then it's not Troy Smith.
Is it? No, you got to win Ooh, that's a good one.
I wonder who the actual starter on this college team was, since they're both getting credit for being on that team.
And they won the Super Bowl.
Both won the Super Bowl with different. They were the starter for different teams winning the Super Bowl, but were on the same championship team apparently.
Man.
Not Cam Newton.
I could give you the year, and that would get that. But I'm afraid any clue I give you is going to give it away.
Work backwards. So it's Hurts, Mahomes, Stafford. He didn't win.
No, he ain't win the national championship.
He said it's not Brady. Nick Foles didn't win one. Peyton. He didn't win. They won.
No.
Your guy, Dangerous.
No.
And they won the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, Jeff, he said, I wonder who started. So they both have to be pretty, notable guys.
Damn, I think you may stump me on this one.
All right.
It's good. We've played long enough.
Can I give you the school, and then you can go from there?
Yeah.
If you worked backwards, we would have to give you another 20 minutes.
Oh, so
these are older timer.
Okay.
Both guys played at Alabama.
So it is Bart Starr and Joe Namath.
Joe Namath. And it's not Bart Starr.
No, it's played at Alabama, and he started in the Super Bowl.
They played on the same
Won
team.
the Super Bowl. Again, he was a play. I've looked at research. He was a contributor, a big contributor.
Johnny U was.
Yeah, he was Louisville.
Yeah,
that's correct. You're forgetting an
Bob
Alabama
Greasy's
guy.
Purdue.
This guy is easy forgettable. He does not feel like an Alabama.
Oh, the Snake.
Yeah, the Snake. Ken Stabler.
Snake.
Oh, Ken
Ken
Stabler?
Stabler was also an Alabama quarterback.
Wow, that's a good one.
You want to know how Bama did all that winning? Well, it was the Bear. Look at those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Bart Starr, Joe Namath, Ken Stabler.
Yeah.
I mean, just one after the other through the years. So,
Yeah.
There you go. So Trevor trying to join that illustrious group. There aren't a lot of guys that win the Natty.
Wow.
So it's hard to, it's hard to do both.
Usually when you win the Natty, that's like, okay, this guy's a winner. He'll
right.
Right. Doesn't happen that way, does it?
No, it's hard to. It's now. In fairness, too, a lot of times that college quarterback doesn't translate, or it used to, especially. And they also didn't ask quarterbacks to do much. You were a quarterback in college, you would throw it 8 times. You go to the NFL, you throw it in some systems 10, 20 times a game. What about the 1 year Hick with Greasy and the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
He barely threw the ball. The Dolphins won what did he throw the ball that day? 7 times, was it?
Yeah.
The Dolphins won a Super Bowl, ET. Bob Greasy threw it 7 times the whole game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The game's changed, man.
Well, they had Zonka, Jim Kick, and Mercury Morris.
Well, they had them boys that tote that pill.
Yeah. So let's take a break. We'll catch up. You want to?
Yes.
Maybe some New York City headlines. I'm in the mood.
I like that. We'll do that when we return. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories.
In fact, Bob
Tuesday.
Greasy threw the ball combined 41 times in his 3 Super Bowl appearances.
Yeah. They just ran those guys.
Yeah.
Now, they only won 2 of them, but they ran. Or did they win 3 out of 4?
They won 2 of
Two
those.
out of them.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. We'll come back with New York City headlines and more. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios,
Offense, defense, special teams.
Offense, defense, and special teams all contribute.
We got ourselves a roster.
After the game, pump up the Superior Plumbing Special Teams Player of the Game.
They got to match eye attention.
On 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Jacksonville, hunting season is here, and nobody gears you up like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. They've got everything for all seasons: archery, black powder, and general gun season. Green Acres is a fully stocked Browning dealer with ammo, accessories, and safes. Don't miss out on Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday, happening now through the end of the year. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
You don't think this would be a good moment to text somebody?
There's never a bad moment to share your opinion on the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Share your opinion
As soon as possible.
at 641-1010.
Hicken here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
David Garrard here, and once again, I'm reporting good news about how good my knees are doing following PRP treatment at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For an old quarterback like me, my knees are in great shape.
You don't have to be a celebrity or a professional athlete to appreciate the everyday personal attention you'll receive at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For any orthopedic need, call on the pros at SOS.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Lacey, your bar manager here at Fourscore Golf Tavern. We're officially kicking off the holiday season, and both of our locations, San Marco and Gate Parkway, are fully festive and ready for you to enjoy. Make sure you stop by and check out our holiday cocktail menu, lunch, and dinner specials. Happy hour is all day, every Tuesday. The fun continues with 10 top-of-the-line simulators between both locations, offering multiple games in almost every sport you can think of. So gather your group, get in the spirit, and come celebrate at Fourscore, the place to be in Jacksonville for holiday fun.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back. This is the drill on 1010XL. 92.5 FM. Mile High this weekend for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great game. Temperature check.
Local legal.
Local legal.
Mile High, all right.
Are we sending E? Is the radio station sending you to cover the game?
I mean, I would like that, but I think I'm needed. I think I'm needed here.
Yeah,
I don't think
you got to do a watch party, man. You got to do those watch parties.
Quite frankly, I think they'd be scared to send you.
Come on.
Not sure you make it to the Mile High.
Come on.
To the stadium. You and McNasty over there together?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, God. Not be good. Not be good.
That's a good time.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know one big reason why I've made it 40-plus years on local TV? It ain't my good looks, but it's my good-looking suits, shirts, and ties. That's Oceanside Cleaners, man. They're the best. They're the creme de la creme. They're the major leagues in cleaning, and they dominate the industry locally. They make it so easy with free pickup and delivery at your home or business. They still deliver. They send you text reminders. They just save you time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in Ponte Vedra on Southside Boulevard. They've opened a new location in St. Augustine. Michael P. Harris and his family been doing this for 35 years. That means something. Stability, success. They know how to clean. If it's got fabric, they can clean it, man. They'll clean, your doctor's labs. They did my cushions and my outdoor and make it look brand new. My outdoor furniture is terrific. Oceanside Cleaners, 2 locations to serve you. Jacksonville, off Southside Boulevard on Ponte Vedra. We just don't clean, we care. They're Oceanside Cleaners, and they present today's edition of New York City Headlines.
Well, they're too outrageous to be embellished. They're just flat out what's happening in New York City these days.
Horror hideaway. Tweaked out Nick Reiner fled to hotel after allegedly murdering parents as staffers find room covered in blood.
I mean, that's just such a terrible story all the way around.
Ugh, brutal. Shocking medical marijuana study reveals big weeds, big lies.
Yeah, I bet you they're dumbing that stuff down so you boys can't catch your buzz. That's what I can go ahead and tell you what's happening there. They're putting that placebo effect in there. It's time to start meeting the guy behind the Walmart again.
Powerball jackpot climbs to 1.25 B.
Oh, so it didn't win last night?
Second largest prize after
$1.2 billion?
Yes. Yeah. I'm glad it didn't win last night because, I only play the Powerball when it gets to $1 billion. But I'm going to have to play. When is the next drawing? Can you tell me that, friend? Does it have it there?
I can't. I just read the headline.
That's just something.
Man-spreading maniac punches New York City public school teacher in the face for simply sitting on subway.
Well, knowing New York, he'll be out today. He's probably bebopping around town today. You just punch women in the face.
I got to keep my head on
Nothing
the
to
swivel.
see here, man.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, you go up there and represent. Don't let them try that nonsense with you.
Yeah.
Famed jiggling Olympian reveals secret 8-year relationship to announce engagement.
Famed jiggling?
Jiggling.
I don't even know what that means. I don't remember the jiggling Olympian.
I just read them.
I'm just happy they found love.
Yeah.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Christmas miracle. Dog who disappeared from California home in 2021 found tied to Michigan fence.
Yeah, it's miraculous. The guys in Michigan stole a dog, took it all the way out there just to tie her up.
Man.
I mean, a dog can't get from California to Michigan unless it was dog napped.
New school glam. Sydney Sweeney turns up the heat in plunging white gown at housemaid premiere. When it's plunging on Sydney,
That's
know
a
what you
plunge.
got to look
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Heads to Google.
Mom of 2 found dead after wandering into freezer of Miami Dollar Tree.
I just, first of all, why does the Dollar Tree have a freezer? Why can anyone get in it?
Triangulating mystery. Bermuda's waters are hiding a mysterious giant structure that's unlike anything else on Earth.
Yeah,
Scientists.
Sure, right. Yeah, we're just now learning this. I mean, they've had this science TV for years. Listen, it's the Bermuda Triangle. It's too late. We already did that one. We can't go back and do that one again.
Maury Povich teases new career pivot, starting with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
I can't imagine. Maury has done nothing but "You're Not the Father" for like 20 years.
For years.
Yeah.
Northwest, that's Kanye's
kid,
girl,
yeah.
shows off bleached eyebrows on night out with mom.
If there was anybody who I think would bleach their child's eyebrows, it would be a Kardashian, because there is no earthly reason that a child's eyebrows should be bleached. Ever.
All bets are on. 3 New York City casinos get licenses for Vegas-style gaming, first to open as early as March.
I see a future in this country where you just walk from casino to get to work, or you drive through casinos to get to the store, and they're going to be everywhere in 20 years.
Slam Francisco, worker at trendy California eatery body slams irate customer in wild video.
It depends on who was right or wrong. That's who I will be rooting for there.
Slam Francisco.
8 narco terrorists killed in latest Eastern Pacific lethal kinetic strikes.
We're blowing that stuff up like a video game now.
Jeez.
I'm just starting to wonder about what's going on out there.
You know, Luke died yesterday.
I did. Luke and Laura from General Hospital back
That
in
was
the
a
day.
big deal for us, bro.
There used to be a thing, before bingeable TV, which has become popular. There was forever binge TV. It was called the soap opera.
Yeah.
And, it started at Housewives. It was a dirty secret that college-age guys watched soap. Settle right in the middle of the day. You got nothing else to do. Dan and I, both longtime All My Children watchers years ago. But General Hospital for a while was the king, and Luke and Laura was like, they were the couple.
They
were like America's celebrity couple.
Yeah.
This soap opera couple, Luke and Laura. And so Luke has died. Anthony Geary, wasn't that his name?
Anthony Geary. It was a shock for me and our families and our friends. His husband, Claudio Gamma, told the outlet.
Yeah, I could see him having a husband. He looked like a guy who died with a husband when I saw his picture.
Did not know that.
Yeah, his picture looked like a husband guy.
Yeah.
Do you remember Laura's name?
Hey, Laura. Yeah, that's Jeannie. Jeannie in the bottle.
He's Stevie's wife.
Jeannie Francis.
Gonna come back.
Jeannie Francis.
Stevie Francis.
College, please, for Stevie.
Yeah. Maryland.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah. Did he won the title or they lost?
No, they won.
They won. Maryland beat Indiana.
I think they beat Duke.
No, they beat Indiana. Well, they may have in the play. They beat Indiana.
I don't think Stevie won, did he?
I think Indiana won, didn't they?
I think Maryland won with
Juan Dixon.
Yes.
Yes.
And the white guy played
Jeff
a lot.
Blake.
Yes.
Jeff Blake got some hands, too.
Yeah.
He's not scared to
Jeff
throw
Blake.
down.
It was Steve Blake.
Steve Blake. That's
Steve
it. Jeff
Blake.
Blake's the quarterback.
We're all over it.
Yeah.
That's fun, man. We get to do this, right?
We do it.
By the way, if you're sitting around your conference table and go, what are the numbers? That was $1.2 billion. No, I'm sorry, $300 million. You just screwed up the whole world.
Right.
We just have fun with it. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
A great season often depends on keeping your best players on the field.
Let me know if he's ever going to play football again, or do I need to find me another wide receiver?
Listen for the personal injury attorneys Farah and Farah Injury Update.
Jacksonville.
Come on, you can't play without me.
On 1010XL.
Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi are on a mission to sell 2,000 vehicles this December. I've instructed my team to take every reasonable offer. We won't lose your business over price. Thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs priced to move. Get year-end savings, top dollar for your trade, and the easiest car buying experience ever. But hurry, these deals end when we hit 2,000, and we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Make it a December to remember only at Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi.
Chelsea here. Ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors before the new year? During Renewal by Anderson's December sales event, buy one, get one 40% off. And with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months, it's never been easier to say yes. Renewal by Anderson's acclaimed impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Offer ends December 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaautocare.group.com.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Save some money this holiday season and buy pre-owned. That's right, pre-owned. Pre-owned guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and especially jewelry. Buy big, save bigger at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, I'm worried.
You? Really? About what?
Well, I like to have a little seasonal potluck. You know, invite some friends and neighbors and guys from the office. But if the food gets spicy and the party gets rocking and that old toilet in the two-piece can't handle the traffic, well, what if my drain backs up right in the middle of everything?
Dude, imagine you're wearing my sunglasses.
Okay. Shoomp. Whoa.
If you're planning to host a holiday party and a blocked household drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, call us and tell us. The drain clearing experts at Bueller Aaron Plumbing will unclog your drain for free.
You do that for free?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, but for free?
The holidays can get pretty hectic. If a clogged drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
Well, a lot being mentioned on DJ Lagway as he hits the transfer portal, so his time at Florida will be done. And it probably really is a situation that's best for both sides, quite frankly. DJ Lagway never blossomed into the player we thought he was going to be, and Florida maybe never gave him the best of training or whatever. But I will say he got a hell of a parting gift, $3.8 million or whatever the heck he made each year. He made a ton of money. And
he may ultimately be one of the standard bearers of why the NIL doesn't work and we have to do it different. You can't give high school kids $3 million.
Yeah.
It's just bad business. It's unfair. They're unworthy of it. They don't deserve it. They just don't. Not at that age. That's not how the life cycle goes. You don't get to at 18 or 19, become a millionaire. You don't have a skill set that's been documented or proven. So I wish him well. I know some Gator fans are a little more frustrated with him than others. It feels like this was mutual at the very least. More Florida wanting to open a competition and find a new guy as much as DJ wanting to leave per se. But
I'm looking at this.
I guess we'll see.
I'm looking at this ESPN topic on their cold pizza show. What does the future look like?
The show's called Get Up.
Okay. What does the future look like for Bengals and Joe Burrow? That's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. He had $48 million cap hit next year. Yeah. Okay. What are we going to do? Are we gonna cut Joe Burrow?
And he has a no trade clause.
What are we doing? I mean, he's Joe Burrow, man. He's a great quarterback. He's just had a bad,
Well, here's what's happened. Burrow is speaking, and people are trying to draw into he might be done.
Yeah.
He might not want to play. You don't understand everything I've been through. Again, these are questions that are more real because Joe Burrow at the end of this contract is going to have $240 million. He didn't have to work again the rest of his life if he doesn't want to.
Right.
You better love, and that's why, guys, because of that, there are new buzzwords that come up in their answers that all media gets offended by.
Yeah.
Like fun. Mm-hmm. If it's not fun for me, I'm not going to do it. Well, it used to be that way. And look, I got mad at Scheffler for the same thing. Mm-hmm. I don't think it registers with sports fans because we're not making that kind of money. Jobs for us are jobs. We got to do them. Don't tell me about how, fun it is for you per se. Mm-hmm. But I think that to your point, I don't think that's ESPN suggesting you move on from Joe Burrow. I think we're is Joe Burrow speaking in code about getting out of the game?
Mm-hmm.
And so probably it's somewhat around that.
Yeah.
Are you ready I got a chaos theory, a chaos scenario that I'm not sure is not likely to occur.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's offer on. We got to go with some assumptions here for the model to work, but let's go on the assumption that our Jags, in the heat of the battle for the 1 seed, win their last 3.
Jags win 13-4.
Okay.
He doesn't have to spin.
That's right.
Wonderful.
Now let's assume that the Chargers 10-4 also win their last 3 games. They play Houston, Denver, and someone.
Wow, Chargers 13-4. What a good year.
Okay. Let's assume that the Broncos, having lost to the Jags who won their last 4 and to the Chargers who won their last 4, will give them what? A 13-4 record.
Okay.
All right, let's say that the Patriots lose to the Ravens Sunday night, then win their last 2.
Okay.
I think it's Jets, Dolphins for them after that.
Okay.
They would be what? 13-4.
Right.
And the Bills, meanwhile, a very winnable schedule. Just had the big win last week. Got the Patriots in their sights. If they win their last 3, they would be 13-4. And what's interesting about that, bottom line, you'd have 5 teams that are 13-4. And what's interesting about that possibility is that's not I didn't give you a bunch of crazy scenarios.
Okay.
Like you get, the whole league is 13-4. So-and-so beats, these, that might even play out according to like the odds.
Okay.
Other than the Jags being a slight underdog at Denver. If that scenario plays out, by the way, and everyone is 13-4, we are the top seed.
Everybody who can be 13-4 is
Yeah,
13-4.
if we're all 5 13-4, which is wouldn't, like I said, most years it would take a lot of crazy things for that to happen. But this would be pretty. The Broncos lose to the Jags and Chargers. The Chargers win there. Jags win there. Bills win there. By the way, all 3 of those, they're all winnable, and they're all losable, I suppose. It is an odd year in the NFL. Do you remember a year where there was less a heavy favorite?
I think, no. I think what's interesting, too, is we still try to figure out the playoff scenario. We eliminated another one last night, the Dolphins. So
there's not much left except for the seeds and how they sort out.
It's the Ravens or Steelers.
Yeah. And then all the seeds.
But the Ravens are not making it as a wild card.
No, and the Ravens or Steelers will be the 4, but really 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. There's a lot of jockeying.
It's just hard to imagine the Colts factoring in the AFC.
They're not. They're going to lose this
South.
week and be done.
They've lost 4 straight.
You can't win with a 44-year-old
They play Monday night against the Niners. You may not want to tune in that night.
The Niners also, here's another problem for Indy. Mm-hmm. It's not only do they have this schedule, in the middle of the year, a tough schedule is a little bit different, but at the end, you got all these teams with urgency, right? Like the Niners can't afford to lose that game. The Jags can't afford to lose that game, and the Texans have to win that game, so it's going to make it even tougher.
Things could, become more clear in 2 weeks going into the last week. They could. They may not. You may be, well, we'd be best served to do this. We'd be best served to do that, so that will be interesting, but
if there ever were a time to live to the cliche one game at a time, it's now for the Jags. It'd be easy to get caught up in all the big pictures and all the scenarios and all the possibilities, but none of them happen. In fact, you probably don't win the division if you don't beat the Broncos.
Right.
I feel like the Texans, although they do got to play at the Chargers.
Yeah.
And so I will say this. Remember that 3-way tiebreaker went the Chargers' way? When it was us, the Bills, and the Chargers. Remember we thought we'd be the 5 seed, but actually it became a 3-way tie, and we were slotted behind them. Mm-hmm. I will if the Texans beat the Chargers and win the division, that will give us the higher wild card, the 5 wild card, because we would have the head-to-head. And if the Chargers win, then we're going to win the division because that gives the Texans another loss. So that'll help the Jags. No matter what they do this week, that Chargers-Texans game is going to help the Jags one way or other. It's either going to help us lock up the number 5 wild card, which gets to go to Pittsburgh and not have to go to Houston or Buffalo or New England or Denver. And so you get that advantage.
The Jaguars can clinch a playoff berth this weekend.
Yeah.
If they win, Indy loss or tie, or win, Houston loss or tie, or a tie and Indy loss. It's a couple tie scenarios. But, yeah, Jaguars win this weekend, and good chance they're going to
you're 98% playoff because of stuff like that.
Yeah.
They win. I bet you if they win any of their 3 games they're in. I don't know if you can say that officially, but.
Yeah, right. Probably not mathematically.
No,
but yeah.
I guess if they would probably have to. Yeah, I think if you lose to both Denver and Indy, you could get in some trouble. Because those are conference losses. That Indy catches you again, that could get you in some trouble. Some division losses. So, again, a win at Denver, and you're really good shape.
You guys remember? You guys know the baseball stat: you hit a home run every
X amount of
at-bats, right? And Babe Ruth and a certain guy. Well, Myles Garrett has a sack every 20.3 passes. Okay?
I'm surprised it's not even
the next
higher.
Closest one is Reggie White at 24.8.
What about current?
So these are the best years ever.
Okay.
Strahan, 25.2. Bruce Smith,
he's having one of the best
26.2.
years ever.
Yeah,
This just confirms it. The guy's had 2 5-sack games.
Yeah.
He's at 21.5, and the record's 22.5.
Yeah, he's one short.
3 games left. Go get 30, man. Go get a record they'll never catch.
Yeah. Aaron Donald had 20.5. Justin Houston had 22. Jared Allen had 22. TJ tied the record, 22.5. Chris Dolman, 21. TJ Watt is
TJ Watt tied the record. I don't remember that.
Yeah, in 2021. He sure did. Reggie White had 21. Bruce Smith had 19.
Those guys had some monster. Yeah, and there's always been a couple of those monsters in the league that are ahead of everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like Garrett, as good as Garrett and Parsons and Watt are better. And Crosby's good. And Hutch, there's others good, but those 3 are like they go get you 18 or 20.
Yeah.
What kind of year is Hutchinson having?
Hutch.
I know he's having a big year, but
He had a pick last.
Yeah, he had a pick.
I don't think he's got
no, it was like 7, isn't it, or 6?
Yeah, no, maybe a little bit more, but let's look.
He's playing at an all-star level. I did read that. Somebody had like the 3-quarter all-pro team and had him on there.
They had him on there.
Yeah. So I don't know what the,
Hutch has 9.5.
Yeah. Ho-hum.
Yeah.
Couple of picks. Probably got pressures and TFLs and God, we had that, man. I mean, I don't want to be that way, but God, it was so easy. It was right there.
So easy. So easy.
Oh, this would be like if you were the Jets and you passed on Trevor for Zach. At least you didn't have the chance.
As bad as we get at Balky, Peterson ticked me off on that one too, because I'll remember him doing it. We have information that others don't.
Yeah. What? What's that information? He's way better?
As we kept saying, we're privy to information that you guys don't get.
Yeah. We're cheap.
Hutch probably didn't want to come to Jacksonville.
So what?
Yeah, so what? Right.
What?
Big deal.
Show him around. He'd be in love with
You could be here for 16 weeks and then you go wherever you want,
And
bro.
because we got good that year, that rookie year, so it'd have been immediately, it
would have been fine.
Why are we doing this?
Listen, it's not because it came up. Because it came up, and we could have had him, and he's an All-Pro every year. He's that Garrett. He's that guy. We had him.
I don't know if he's an All-Pro this year, by the way.
Well, you might be right. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Pro Bowl.
Miles Garrett.
Pro Bowl. Yeah.
Brian Burns has 13. Benito has 12.5.
But he'll get it over Burns.
Yeah.
That won't be. But Burns.
Daniil
is a good
Hunter.
Player. Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
It must have been pro NFC. So you've given me one. Is there anyone else from the NFC? Like, what about Micah? What does he have?
What about Josh Sweat? He's got 11 sacks.
Yeah.
Micah's got 12.5.
Yeah.
So
Micah ain't doing nothing right now.
No, that's
he's going to end
for a
his
while. That's for sure.
We'll make the turn for home next, right here on the.
It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Custom home builders, fed up with your electrical and low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derails your schedules? Denny Thompson here for Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation, no hassle. Your homeowners will love the new Tyson showroom. Home builders team up with Tyson for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Really want to light up the night this New Year's Eve? Superior Fireworks on Blanding Boulevard has something for everyone on any budget. Their holiday sale is happening right now. Shop early and save big on their massive selection of quality fireworks. Don't get stuck with the same old this year. Let Superior Fireworks help you customize an amazing celebration. With fountains, shells, repeaters, and grand finale racks. Visit the store in Orange Park or online at superiorfireworks.com.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to floridahomeac.com/careers to find out more.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, you have told us about buying better quality diamonds, but is there any way to start with a smaller diamond and use it to trade up to a larger diamond later on?
Frank, it's interesting you'd ask that because our founder, H.F. Underwood, popularized growing your diamond here in Jacksonville about 50 years ago, and it's something we still do today. When a customer buys an Underwood engagement ring or solitaire diamond pendant or a pair of ear studs, we guarantee they get the price they paid for it on the purchase of any larger diamond. Now, a lot of stores would say, big deal. We do that too, but here's the Underwood difference. We guarantee you get what you paid when you trade in your Underwood diamond, even if you're trading up by only $1. It's not that you have to trade up 2 for 1 like most jewelers ask. There have been literally thousands of people in the Jacksonville area who have taken advantage of our policy, and Underwood still grows a lot of diamonds for a lot of people.
Underwood, serving excellence since 1928. In San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
The best golfing weather of the year is upon us, and Hidden Hills Golf Club welcomes you to play your next round at our beautiful course. We promise you'll enjoy the dramatic elevation changes and our unique Arnold Palmer design. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the show. Taylor Dahl, Twitter queen.
Taylor's going up to see her beloved Bears this weekend. They, too, are having a great year with a first-year head coach. And that NFC, buddy, it depends week to week. You go from, 7 seed to 3 seed real quick.
Yeah, it was, to me, Cohen, Vrabel, and Johnson, just terrific jobs of coaching this year. Terrific.
It's no one even close to what they've done. I will say, I'll give Kellen Moore a little bit of late-season credit for
that team was terrible.
Terrible. Yeah. And they're still not good, but at least they're finding a way to win. And
he's not getting
Schalke is getting a little, his kids are getting a little bit. You got to find out with these guys. It's
maybe
we forget what Josh Allen was for those first 3 years.
Yeah.
Like his first play, growing through those. I would say that the postseason pressure really right now, the late season pressure, if that's the way they look at it, are opportunities on the Bills. They're the one that's been close now for 4 or 5 years, banging on the door and can't get by.
Yeah.
They can't. And really the two they've had the most trouble with
are out.
Yeah. Burrow is even more than Mahomes, although in the postseason the Chiefs beat the Bills, the regular season the Bills beat the Chiefs.
Do you think Andy Reid will be fired?
The heat is on. Unhappy with this development.
As the game passed him by.
I don't know, but I found it pretty freaking laughable to watch, SportsCenter or something this morning talking about the Chiefs dynasty, is dead and they have to rebuild it. Or not dead, but, it's 1 year, dude, of a bunch of injuries.
Think Kelsey will retire? I think he might.
I think
he might, too.
Yeah.
I think he retires.
Yeah, Kelsey retiring is not quite to the level of DJ hitting the transfer portal, but buddy, after all these bobbling interceptions he's like bookended the year. He did it against the Chargers in Brazil. He bobbled one to him to lose the game at the end zone, and then the other day he bobbled one to him to end the game.
He's 67 catches, 800 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
He is what he is. He's just that's where it's hard to be because you were like all world. Now you're just good.
Yeah.
That's better than Britton Strange.
Yeah.
It's better than most tight ends as far as pure production.
He 1,071 career catches, over 103 different times, but clearly.
Where is he in the all-time tight? Did he catch him?
Is he the GOAT? Is where is Travis?
He's up there.
Oh, as far as what? The best tight end ever, or just statistically reception-wise?
Yeah, I know he's not up there with Gonzalez and them, but is he the GOAT?
He's up there.
I think it's honestly, it depends. Tight ends are different because what is he the? He's not the most complete tight end.
No, he's
like
not.
George Kittle's better, right?
I think so. Like a blocker.
Yeah, as a complete tight end.
Correct.
But Travis Kelce, Gronk was so damn good.
Gronk
man.
was real
I
good.
think Gronk was. I think like. Do you think Gronk was better than Tony Gonzalez? I do.
I'll give you guys a surprising stat.
Yeah.
You ready? Tony Gonzalez, Jason Witten, Kelce, Antonio Gates, Shannon
over
Sharp.
1,000?
No, Rob Gronkowski, Greg Olson, Zach Ertz. I'm going down the list. You know who averaged of all those guys the most receiving yards per game?
Gronk.
Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
68.5. Gronk is second, 64.9.
Yeah.
Receiving touchdowns, Gronk 92, Kelce 82.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, I think there's two conversations with tight ends. So.
Yeah.
All those guys are, I mean, the one guy who just doesn't seem to fit based on what he felt like watching him is Witten. He just never felt as explosive.
But he put numbers
well,
up.
He's second in yards, second in catches.
Yeah.
And Kelce is third in yards, third in catches.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are
They're all great.
They're all great.
Yeah.
And they're all very lucky. They played in a time where the passing offenses, and in particular the tight end production, exploded.
You know,
tight end forever was a 24 catch position.
Kittle's about to hit 800.
Yeah.
Career receptions. It's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
And by the way, he's only in his 9th year. 3 more years. 50, he'll be right around 1,000. Play us out of here, E.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
You got a vote, Tony Smith?
For
greatest tight end?
who? I think it's probably Gronk.
Yeah.
In my mind, because he's the most balanced.
Yeah.
I think of those guys, like you talk about Kittle being in the conversation with Kelce.
Yeah.
Right, and I think it is kind of what do you want from your tight end.
Yeah.
Is basically what you're getting down
Well, it's
to.
kind of like even here with the Jags letting Evan Ingram go to keep Brenton Strange, who's more what they want for their offense. Yeah. Yeah.
His likability come in. Like, Kelsey's not a likable guy.
What do you mean?
He just wasn't likable. He's edgy.
Oh.
He was a more disliked than all those than Gonzalez and Witten and
Kelsey's
Kittle
the one
and
doing all that. Yeah.
Gates and
Like Jason Witten is the guy that I think of when I think a guy who was a football player's football player.
Yeah.
Right? Like I can remember him when the Cowboys were getting ready for a Monday night game. This is probably 15 years ago now. But he had something going on with a kidney. Right? And a doctor came to him and told him, look, Jason, if you play with this injury, you get hit the wrong way tonight, you could die.
Right.
Like on the field, you could die. He's like, give me the paper. I'll sign it. I'm playing.
Wow.
Right? Like he's a football player's football player. The doctor stepped in and said, Jason, you're not playing tonight. Right? Like it's not going to happen. But he has that kind of energy and attitude. And probably a bunch of those guys do. But I don't have those kind of stories with any of those other guys.
I would go with
do
Gronk. If I think, and those guys have been dominant. They have. I mean, Gates was dominant and Gonzalez, but Gronk was the most unstoppable to me. So big and fast, and like you said, he could block, he could catch.
What's up with his shirt?
Oh, this is a shirt that the boys over at the DTWD put together.
I like that. You like
they
that,
put
don't
out
you, Dan?
this year.
That's in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Brunel
I was at
going
that
over the
game.
top.
Yeah.
Was that an opener?
I don't know if it
No,
was
it's got
the
snow
opener.
on the ground, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
going to be later in the year.
Dusted snow?
That's what it looks
Yeah.
like.
Oh, interesting. All right, well, you got logs coming, right?
We do have logs
Okay.
coming on with us today, so we'll be checking the tape from a victorious Jaguars Sunday.
Oh, man.
We're getting used to saying that.
Yeah,
We'll-
so good.
Hopefully we get to say it 6, 7 more times.
Playing
as
to
we
rave
get through the rest
reviews.
of this thing. Yeah.
I see what you did there, Tony. 6, 7 more times.
Ah, Tony.
And
Get him out of here.
And the back seatigans explode.
Our work is done.
It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Don't forget them here at Christmas time. Take care of the truck guy in your life. And anything and everything you've got at Catlin Truck Accessories online at WilliamCatlin.com.
Time to swervy.
Blueface, baby.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios,
Saddle up your horses.
the Jaguars ride to the Rockies ready to rope the Broncos at Mile High. Can the Jags break the Bronx? Saddle up and find out. It's Duval Attitude versus Denver Altitude.
This is the great adventure.
Jaguars, Broncos, Sunday at 1
Saddle up your
on the home of the Jaguars.
Come on, get ready to ride.
1010 XL.
Horses.
Hi,
this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing